Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to Quest and Chaos. I am Tiana Rand Hansen. My pronouns are she, her, fey, fair, and tonight I will be your game master as we embark upon this adventure into Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Speaking of we, let's go ahead and meet the rest of the cast. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good evening, everyone. Let's go ahead and start over here. Name and pronouns, character name and character pronouns, please.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is she, her pronouns, and I will be playing as Amber Rose, also she, her.
Cheryl, she, they, playing co, they, them.
Hi, I'm Pooja Tolton, and I'm playing Philomena Lowe, and we both use she, they.
Hi, I'm Angel. I'll be playing Risa Corazon Buenaflor, and we both go by she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Cal Garrett. I use they, them pronouns, playing Amanita Rubensis, who uses she, they pronouns.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to begin the game in just a moment, but first, let's acknowledge an important friend of the channel, Evil Hat Games. Thirsty Sword Lesbians is published and distributed by Evil Hat Games. We want to shout out their latest release, Girl by Moonlight, a game about the tragic struggles and defiant triumphs of a group of magical girls resisting an oppressive society. Girl by Moonlight explores the heartbreak of denying who you really are and the transcendent power of relationships and community. You can support their release on BackerKit, 2 days left, by visiting the link in the info below or hitting !Evil Hat. Evil Hat has also been kind enough to offer a giveaway to help introduce more folk to the queer revolutionary joy of Thirsty Sword Lesbians. For every story episode, so that includes tonight, we will be giving away a code for $25 in Evil Hat electronic products, PDFs. So listen as you watch, and we will give you instructions on how to enter. Before we jump into the game, let me quickly talk about what inspiration looks like this month. For 1 inspiration coin, or 500 bits, the players may add a D6 to their dice pool. Now, as this is a 2D6 system, that can be immensely powerful, so the player must declare that they're adding that D6 to the roll before they make the roll. For 2 inspiration coins, or 1,000 bits, the players may purchase a string on each other or one of my NPCs. All right, and I did see some bits come in, so I'm just gonna run through that right quick. Bits. As the little one hides. Thank you to Squeal the Bard for 1,000 bits. 500 to me, and 500 to you.
Thank you.
All right. So, to recap what happened last time, previously on Les Violettes Dangereuses, Les Violettes assembled at Baron DuChamp's manor for the peace summons. Tensions were high, and they were ratcheted higher when the Baron was named missing. Les Violettes were blamed, and they rushed out of the manor to escape. They reconvened at the Sugar Bowl, their hideout, where they decided they had to find the Baron to clear their names. Partway through the meeting, Mercedes DuChamp, daughter of the Baron, came in searching for Les Violettes to help with the search for her father. Now, with multiple clues and leads in their possession, they move to right the wrongs placed upon them. So, the evening is winding up for the rest of the karaoke open mic night happening at the Sugar Bowl. There have been some very powerful moments between people happening here, but the night is growing longer, and it is getting about time if you're going to start bar hopping. It's getting about time to get going if you wish.
I think it's time to hop bars. Yeah.
Not on bars, though, right?
Well,
Pardon me.
I think we decided that the Squealing Pig probably would be okay with it.
Okay.
Just based on name. We'll reassess once we get there.
Okay.
But yeah, the classier place, what was the name of that spot?
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc, I don't know. They're kind of like fake classy. They probably don't want you to hop on bars, but.
Okay. Well, you just let me know.
All right.
Be ready.
I will.
Meanwhile, Risa's over here like ready for everything.
She's definitely gonna dare someone to do something they're not supposed to.
Here for it.
All right, are we ready? Do we have our barons about us?
Wait. Are our makeup good? Is it
Well, yeah, you're
okay?
a check.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
The fit
Yeah.
check is very important.
Good. Okay.
Well, we should probably wear disguises, right? Sort of like a...
Time.
You look a little worried there.
No, it just takes time.
you can see like Riza's eyes brighten up, and she's like, "Let me get my luggage," and she like runs to the back of the sugar bowl or like the bar where she kind of keeps her like trunk full, and she's like dragging it like muscle, and she's like, you hear it thunk. That's not a thunk. Boom. There you go. She sets it down. So, what are we wearing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I usually just like put on sunglasses and then I think everybody can tell, right? I look completely different.
These are good.
You see
I'd
Amber
like-
Rose
do you-
kind of, you see Amber Rose kind of just disappear into the back rooms and then come out in an entirely different black outfit that does not look all that different from the previous black outfit.
That's a great disguise.
It's a different shade. I like it. Midnight black to,
Noir.
yes, 11 p.m. black.
I was gonna say onyx, but yeah.
Ooh.
I like 11 p.m. black too.
Looking good. Cove?
Cove disappears for a few minutes, comes back with that like painful walking on the ground, but looks like a regular person. Like, still about the same height, but like has like willed pre-transition. So like a person. Like really shorter hair now. Not as piecemeal looking.
Piecemeal works
Like
too,
a
though.
person.
Is Cove walking?
Yeah.
How is this, like, the gate? Like, are
It's
you...
not good. It's like a little, it's very intentional.
Cove, have you ever tried just hovering like a little bit off the ground so then you don't have to do the
Yeah. Let me try that.
like pretend you're wearing heels and you'd
okay.
be like right there,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah. Okay. I got
So then you
that.
don't have to
Yeah.
And then you can sort of move your feet like you're
Yeah.
walking.
Like starts kicking their feet.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And add a little bit of flair, a little bit of hip.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
all right,
Very
okay.
nice.
Perfect.
It
There
looks
we
like
go.
you're dancing.
As you should be when you're going into bars.
Really?
If we're dancing on the
Yes.
bar.
Oh.
You
There-
look
there
like
might-
you're here for a good time.
We get on the bar and we dance. That's why we get on the bar?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Mercedes, you're probably recognizable.
I've actually gotten pretty good at, weirdly, flying under the radar, even with, and she kind of gestures at herself and just pulls up a hood. But there's something that shifts about the way that she holds herself that your eye, even though you know she's there and you know who she is, your eye starts to sort of skip over her.
Magical.
Wow.
It's really useful when I don't want when I want to listen in on what my father is doing and I don't want anyone to notice.
You're gonna have to teach us that next time.
It's very helpful. It just takes a while to figure out. I got very good at it very young, and then everyone just sort of skipped over me.
That must have been hard.
Yes, also useful, but yeah. I'm trying to think too much about it.
So is that magic something that you do, or is it part of the cloak?
It's something I do.
Something you do?
The cloak helps because I have very blonde hair. So are we ready?
Sorry, 1 second. And then you see like Riza run, and she like she's got like this like bright red tux on, so she's very flashy.
Yes.
But her hair is like now put up in like a kind of high pony, and then she's still covered in jewelry though, so she kind of like clinks everywhere she walks. So you can hear like the beads and the gold like hit each other with her gold belt and bracelets and everything. It has to still be flashy, just it's red this time instead of her usual green.
I'm in a completely different color. People do like color blocking mentally. It's a thing, sure.
Well, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's shall.
All right. Let's go.
Hat or anything.
No, I mean, don't I?
You just
Because you're not supposed to wear sunglasses at night, so I thought
You
that-
just carry yourself so well that just like a little something extra to help.
Well, I mean, we got a little suitcase. You got a suggestion?
Perfect.
These. I think a little bit of this, a little bit of.
Oh, this is a makeover.
Yes, and then I get one of these.
Oh my god.
Get one of these. Okay, pucker your
Oh
lips.
no.
Yes, beautiful. Wonderful.
It's a marker.
Just a little bit. A marker of beauty. Okay, perfect. Oh, sorry. I have more items. Too many. Okay. And a little bit of to stay hydrated. Don't get thirsty out there.
Yeah,
How's that?
it's great. I think. Is that all right? Do I look different?
Sufficiently.
All right.
You look more flowery?
We're all going to die. Okay.
Yeah, someday.
True. Yes. We should get a move on, maybe?
Yes. Where are we going first?
Oh, duh, the squealing pig.
The squealing pig?
Okay,
Blanc? Do we
so-
want to start at the Blanc while we're still like halfway done up instead of going to the
Squealing
squealing
pig.
pig and then
Getting messy.
getting messy?
Well,
Game at LeBlanc.
Pre-game.
yeah. Get ready to
Okay.
buy some overpriced cocktails and such.
Okay.
Do we have a fund for this?
Oh, we don't need funds. We're pretty.
Whew. There's the quote of the night.
I guess I'll follow your lead then, because I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Did you say your
got this.
affirmations today?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I think we should have time for that.
I am weird, and that is good. I'm weird, and that's good. Okay.
Own it.
Okay, I'm weird, and that's good. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good from the chest. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. Now that we're all affirmed, in one way or another, let's get going.
Love that. And as Les Violettes Dangereuses leaves the Sugar Bowl, we have 500 bits from Duke Fleeg for the players.
Thank you,
Thank
Your
you,
Grace.
Thank you.
So you all make your way down in the direction of where LeBlanc is. It's one of those places that is more pretentious than it has any right to be, especially for where it is. They have a bouncer, and there's a line going down the block, and it's looking pretty busy. But you're also looking around, and you're kind of getting the sense that you might not find the kind of people that you're looking for here tonight. If you're looking for the under secretaries.
It's too fancy.
It's a little too fancy, a little too done up.
Well,
Great.
let's skip it.
Sure, next one.
To the pig.
Do the pig.
Oh, I'm so excited for the trencher. What's it called?
The trench.
The trencher.
The big trough thing.
Yeah.
Apparently they pour alcohol in it.
Oh yeah, we're all getting some.
No.
I look forward to the sneaking mission after.
Just remember,
This is already the sneaky.
Oh, well, I didn't know. Hang on, let me put on the music.
Couldn't tell by our disguise.
All right, so the six of you make your way, and it's a little bit of a haul to the Squealing Pig, but you find your way there, and it's a cozy little place. Definitely like the kind of place that has like the old world vibe going on. And as you walk in, your attention is immediately caught, as it would have to be, by an adorable little teacup pig that sits in a basket by the door and squeals at you as you come in.
Hi.
Immediately.
No, hi.
Oh, hi!
Hi. Everything is a cute character now.
I can't do the sexy characters. You're all the sexy characters.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
not fair. I have to go for the cute.
No, that's fine.
Hi, welcome to my bar. You're here. Hi, welcome.
This is your bar.
It's named after me.
This is their bar.
Oh, are
Really?
you the pig?
Yes. Wait, do you have a name or are you just squealing?
I have a name, I think.
What do they call you?
I mean, sometimes they call me Piggy, 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 Piggy. You know, the like cute little sounds that people make.
Piggy, piggy, piggy.
Cove is absolutely like piggy, 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 piggy.
Lisa's like, what are they saying?
That they're usually called piggy, 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 piggy. And
Speak pig.
You knew.
and this is their bar.
Wow.
Thank you for allowing us to patronize your lovely establishment.
It's so good to have you here. And the pig like hops up and puts its little trotters on the edge of the basket and leans forward and kisses your arm.
I got a kiss from the pig.
You're blessed. You've been blessed by the pig.
Do you like pets?
I like pets.
I will pet.
And leans into your hand.
Can we stay here forever?
At least for an hour.
Okay. Okay, we have a job.
You have a job.
Yes.
What's your job? Can I help? What are you doing?
What are we doing?
We're looking for your friend Cora.
Oh yeah, we're looking for our friend Cora.
Cora.
Under secretary.
What? That sounds very important.
Of a god person.
What does she look like? I forgot.
Well, kind of short.
Is she kind of short?
I believe she wore a formal outfit.
A formal outfit?
She usually carries a clipboard.
A clipboard?
No other defining traits.
No other defining traits. Wait. What was attractive about her?
Oh, she was so nervous. It was so cute.
She's very nervous, and it's cute.
Oh. She might be over there. And there is, I mean, there are not a lot of people patronizing this bar at this point. You get the impression that this is where people come like late at night when they're tired at the end of the work night. It has a very like chill, comfortable, safe kind of vibe. But as you look over into the corner, you do see a couple of people who are sitting together. And Riza, you recognize Cora sitting in this little knot of people.
There she is. I'm gonna gather some intel. I would like for you guys to figure out how to get that treasure.
I think yeah, on it.
Thank you, Piggy, 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 Piggy.
Thank you. What's your name?
I'm Amanita Rubensis.
Amanita Rubensis.
Yes.
Pretty.
Thank you. I think so too. These are my friends.
That is not a pig sound.
It's a cat. It's a cat pig.
It's a cat pig. Yeah, basically.
I very respectfully get on one knee on their level and say, piggy, 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 piggy.
And if a pig could smile, it kind of leans forward and kisses your cheek.
That's Philomena. They're very nice. And they're very good.
Pretty
I can
too.
attest that they're a good person.
Already.
And here we go.
We're gonna get one of those big things with the lots of alcohol in it.
Oh, the trencher.
That one.
Very popular.
Yes.
If it's the vibe of the place, because you know they say that trenchers are what people used to eat out of back in the old days.
Oh,
So it's big.
big.
Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe we'll share it. Is there a human that does that?
Over there.
Okay. So you're just here to oversee the establishment.
Exactly. Have to make sure that it's run up to code.
I mean, you have all of the intelligence.
It's very important.
Pigs are incredibly intelligent.
They are.
And you are both intelligent and cute.
Aww, I think you're intelligent and cute.
I think that thing is flirting with me.
Why?
I did.
Just piggy like snacks.
Piggy. Do you like snacks?
I love snacks.
What kind of snacks do you like?
Snacks.
All snacks.
All
are-
snacks.
Hit them with this line. I'm a snack.
I am a snack.
But I don't want to eat you.
I don't know why. I don't know
In
why.
some cultures, people will ritualistically eat others as a form of.
It's true.
And you see Riza just like Riza with the murder eyes.
I mean,
Those are
technically,
usually directed at me, so it's nice to point it in another direction.
technically, the mycelial network and the fungi will also consume your body when you are interred in the earth.
It's the flow of the energy. As we die, our bodies break down and return the energy to the earth. And in a way, the consumption of another being is also a transfer of energy.
Indeed, but I would not recommend it.
Yeah, cannibalism is generally frowned upon in most societies.
Well, it's also not. It's also not very safe.
Most people don't consent to it, yes.
For your brain.
For
I have snacks for the piggy. Pull out like some cookies.
I'll translate, but yeah.
I offer these cookies to Piggy.
And very delicately, Piggy reaches out with his little snout and grabs one of the cookies and brings it over into its basket and starts very delicately eating it. Nom 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 nom.
You're a
nom,
gentleman
nom, nom.
and a scholar.
Indeed.
So, anyway.
We'll ask the human for beverages. Thank you, Piggy.
You're very welcome, Amanita Rubencia. Is that right? No, that wasn't right.
That's okay. It
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
really matter. Names make people sad.
I guess they do, don't they?
A flower told me that.
Flowers are very smart.
They are.
When they want to be.
Quite wise.
They can also be flighty little things.
How?
Dandelions.
Okay. Well, the beverages. Let's go.
All right.
Yes?
All right.
We will go get beverages.
Get a trencher.
I will request a trencher.
Well, a trencher, you say, young person. Welcome to the Squealing Pig. And the person standing behind the bar is not a terribly tall man, but he has this presence about him of both welcome and grace. With black hair and a beard and the most staggering eyes. Looks around at all you. Well, see, you met my friend over at the door. Welcome. What can I do for y'all?
Well, we definitely want a trencher.
All right.
And I'll take a whiskey on the rocks.
A person of taste. Appreciate it. And he turns away and starts making up these drinks for y'all.
Can I pull at Riza and I'm like, so that thing you said about pretty people not having to pay? How do you do that?
2 options. The other option we'll resort to if we need to, but the first option is go around and mingle. Say it's your 21st birthday and ask if they could get you a drink.
Okay.
Did you want to try?
Sure. Amber was like,
When we look around the room, is there anyone or any people that stand out?
There's not, there are like little knots of people, but it doesn't look like a lot of mingling is happening just yet. You get the feeling that it's a little bit early in the night for that, although there is a space in the middle of the floor where when tables are pushed back, it's a dance floor. So you get the impression that at least occasionally, this is a bit wild.
Do you want to try it out on us first?
Okay.
I think practice makes perfect.
So what do I do first?
So first, choose your target. This is a good one. This is also a good one, and this one too.
Okay.
Great. Okay, lock, make eye contact. That's perfect. I love the intensity of your stare. Now, do a little bit of something with a little less intense now, not like you're trying to dissect them, or
Eat my soul or something.
you can do the eating later, just not now. So first, do a little bit of the tucking behind the ear, get the attention. That's nice. Okay, a little gentler. I think you're getting someone's attention. Okay.
Oh, well.
Now throw a piece of flattery, a compliment.
I like your face. It's very
That's a good one.
face-like.
Thank you. I've never heard that one before.
And then ask them a question about themselves. Something you're curious about.
What's the name of a deceased loved one?
That's a good one. That is definitely a page turner.
Wow.
Go ahead, answer
Do you
it.
visit
Do I
graves?
have to answer?
Yeah, it's a practice. It doesn't have to be the truth.
Oh, okay. Greg.
Greg.
Description.
Yeah. He had eyes like the sea and a mouth like the tallest mountain. And I loved him very much. And
You're not very good at lying, are you?
well, not in this.
Where is he buried? Was he buried? Was he cremated?
This is good. You're keeping the conversation flowing. I'm very proud of you.
He was buried out back with the dog.
Not the steakhouse.
A lot of stakes there.
For sure, yeah. You have charmed me body and soul. Can I buy you a drink?
Yes, I have lived for 21 years of life this night.
Is one of your first?
It will be my first liquids
Within your body.
within my body for the last 21 years.
Okay, you must be thirsty then.
I am very dehydrated.
Let's get you
Yes.
here.
Dehydrated.
I am very dehydrated.
You can only quench my thirst. Go try that.
Oh, only you can quench my bloodlust.
Good. Oh, I'm so proud.
Well, honestly, yeah, I get that. I do get that. So, yeah, let's get you a drink. For sure.
See?
Yeah.
How
I
did
would
that
love
go?
some fluids.
For sure.
It went swimmingly. I'm very proud of you.
I've
Maybe a
seen
little.
way worse.
Honestly, yeah.
It went smoother. Yes.
I've seen nothing, so that's excellent.
Wonderful. Did you want to try next time? Did you want to practice?
Okay.
Okay. Pick your target.
Not me, please.
Pick your target.
Mercedes.
Mercedes is kind of leaning up again
Mercedes
against
is a
the bar, chatting quietly with the bartender.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe not Mercedes. Okay.
Yeah, she looks busy.
Two lovely choices.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So, assess Cove. Well done. Now choose something to compliment.
Great.
So go up and greet them and compliment them.
Hello,
Hello.
Wonderful.
My name is Amanita Rubensis. What is your name?
My name is Cove.
That's a very cool name. Why?
Oh, the existential crisis all of a
If your
sudden.
partner seems to be at a loss for words, maybe a different question. Maybe skip over it.
Okay. That's okay. It's still pretty.
Thank you.
That's good.
You're welcome, Cove.
Ask them how their night is going.
How is your night going?
I am very much looking forward to this trencher. Would you like to share one with me?
Oh, wow. I don't know what it tastes like, so I'm a little nervous.
We'll take it slow.
Vulnerability can be,
a
very attractive.
powerful tool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I used to live with my family, and we used to travel around a lot, and my mom was really, she was really sad when I left, and I feel kind of sad about it too, like that, like.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay to be a little vulnerable.
Okay.
Just
And
check if they're listening.
how do I know?
They'll nod their head or
Okay.
they'll give you a look of reassurance.
Okay. So, she's really sad, and
No, you're doing great. It's okay.
the mycelium ate my my uncle. I don't know what to say.
That's great. You're doing
Okay,
great.
so the mycelium ate my uncle, and then sometimes they sound like him, and
How does it make you feel?
I feel. How does what make me feel? Like this? I feel weird.
That's normal. It's normal to feel a little weird.
Especially when you lose a loved one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time ago. He's still there. Did you know that you breathe in mycelium spores every day? You are part of the network. Isn't that so cool?
Look at that, a
I
fascinating
find
fact.
it also fascinating that we are all in part made of stardust.
Oh, yeah. And also fecal matter.
All of the so many things.
We're so many
and we
things.
eat like 8 spiders a year in our sleep.
Those poor spiders. Just drowning. Oh.
You hear a scraping sound from nearby as a large wooden trencher gets pushed in your direction.
Well done, team.
Yay.
And the bartender looks like he's trying really hard not to laugh.
Did we do good?
But he has a warm smile on. Well, I must say, marvelous job teaching the fine art of flirting.
Thank you.
She's very good at it.
And they're wonderful students.
You got any pointers?
That's a good one. Note that down. That's a good flirting one.
Well, sometimes you gotta rely on the power of a good voice and a good smolder.
Care to demonstrate?
Well,
This is the final
reckon I
exam.
can. And what was your name, friend?
Cove.
Cove. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Hans.
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 Good with his
Hans.
So,
Sorry if you're here for plot.
Plot, what plot?
No plot, only flirt.
We are thirsty sword lesbians. Thank you.
thirsty comes first, then sword. Then
Thirsty, then sword. Exactly. Well, if y'all want this taken somewhere, there's plenty of open tables, and make yourselves at home.
the group over there, and I'll kind of point to Cora's crew. You ever see them around? Are they regulars?
Yeah, they come through fairly frequently.
Yeah. They got a favorite drink or anything?
Huh.
I'm thinking about that mousy one in particular.
Oh, Cora. Really now? All right. She tends to go for her ciders. You know, the hard ciders, a little bit of a buzz, but not enough to have her be knocked completely off kilter.
Sure. All right. Well, we'll get one of those.
All right. Turns around, pops a bottle cap off, slides it across the table. The Bardio.
That was a good slide.
There's the words.
Wow.
All right. I got you your open and parlay.
Well, cheers to that. Okay. This thing. Okay. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Feel free to mingle.
Show us how it's done. Teach.
I will be taking notes.
And those of you who are paying attention notice Mercedes quietly sliding money over to the
Yeah, she's rich. We're fine.
Why did we think we needed a flirt?
Technically, we did. We flirted. Mercedes was proud of our
Yeah.
prowess.
Yes, proud.
She gave us bits.
Yeah, that's the currency in this world.
clearly.
So Riza, fixes up herself, and she has her handheld mirror, so she checks everything, makes sure everything is good, and then she saunters over there with her usual hip sway. How many people are in that group? Right?
There are 4 people besides Cora.
So Cora and then
Yeah, Cora and four other people, and they seem to be relaxed. You get the impression that they're all friends who all work for different lords, based on the coloring of.
you said there were how many? There's 5 with Cora.
There's 5 with Cora.
Good to know. There's also 5 of us. So
We divide and conquer.
the lords, the undersecretaries. So Riza goes up and she does a high-pitched whistle. I can't whistle, but Riza can. So just, something really high. Exactly. And she tries to get Cora's attention as she's walks over.
You do get the attention of the table as they turn and look. Cora looks and immediately is like,
Hello.
What are you doing here?
Visiting. A drink. Oh, I have something for you if you want to come talk. Just for a little bit.
You didn't poison it or anything, did you?
No, I'll drink it right now.
Prove it.
You have to stand up. And then she offers her hand.
She definitely waffles for a second before reaching out and taking your hand.
And then she gently guides her out from. I assume are they in a what kind of table are they?
It's a table with chairs around it. So
Okay, it's not like a booth where it's she has to lift her.
It'd be so much funnier if she was in the back part of a U-shaped booth, but no.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry.
Just over the table.
Right. So she walks over.
I go
and
under the
takes her,
table, but okay.
And then she shows her the drink.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a little. And then she opens her mouth just to show there is liquid in there, and then gulp, and then clean.
And Cora just waits for a moment. Okay. What are you doing here? You were supposed to all be.
And then she
And she looks around and sees the other Violettes. Oh, we're going to die.
and then she gestures for her to come join her in the hallway where it's a little bit quieter. And then she's like, I'm just curious about what happened a couple hours ago.
So am I, to be perfectly honest. That was a lot. It was supposed to be tense, but it wasn't supposed to be, oh my god, windows getting broken and people running all over the place. That wasn't supposed to happen.
How do you feel about it?
It's horrible. I mean,
Totally nervous and everything. So none of this was planned?
well, not by me.
Not by... Do you know something about this being planned?
She goes white and kind of nope, not a thing. Nope.
You're really bad at lying.
Shut up.
Look me in the eye and say that again.
Nope, don't think I will.
And then you can see Riza, she gently gets her finger under her chin to try to lift her up.
She looks up at you, and you can actually see she's freaked out.
No harm, no foul. Not your fault. Just want answers. That's it. I promise it'll be a secret between you and me.
Nothing stays a secret on this island.
Who's got you all distrustful?
I work for a lord.
That's fair. Can't trust any of them. Which lord?
Moreau?
Moreau. I see.
Blue suit.
Blue suit. How's it? What's it like working for Moreau?
I mean, so he runs all of the mining operations of the Baron. And so usually my day is, going through all of the receipts and stuff that come in from the mines down below and tallying things up and, and she holds up her hands and there's a lot of ink stains all over her fingertips.
And then she Riza gently moves her hands forward. She's not touching her yet, but she kind of almost hovers around her hands. Man, you work really hard, don't you? Must be tough.
It's better than the alternative.
Which is?
Being down there.
Ooh, I see.
I would much rather be up here.
Was there at any point you were supposed to be working down in the trenches?
Most of my family works down there.
And they still work down there?
Uh-huh.
How'd you get out?
I'm good with numbers. I always have had a fair hand at writing, and that got noticed, and I got lucky.
I don't think you got lucky. I think you just got skill.
You can be as skilled as you want, but if no one ever sees, it doesn't matter.
How did you get noticed?
I was helping my dad, who was helping the overseer with something. I don't remember what. I was 9, and I was
genius, prodigy.
I guess maybe I don't know. I just have always liked words and numbers and putting things together in a way that makes sense,
Yeah. No,
so here I am, up here, where it's much better.
Would you want your family to join you up here?
Of course.
How many?
Well, my dad, my mom. I had 2 little brothers and a little sister, but I heard that my little brother passed away last year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's a hard life. It's a hard place to be, a hard place to grow up. So
No, I get it. I definitely lived in squander too. It's you do what you can. You have to do to survive.
yeah,
I get it.
you do get it, don't you? Anyway, so yeah, I work up here now, and it's fine. It's Lord Moreau is. I never really saw him until today, really. But everyone was sick, so I got grabbed out of the writing room.
Do you know what kind of illness the others had? There were 2 other secretaries, right?
The secretary and the undersecretary. Yeah, I don't know. I think that they wouldn't come out of the privy. So whatever that was, I don't know.
That's interesting. And so you've never met Moreau until today?
Not really. I mean, of course, I've always been aware of him. We're always aware of the Lord, but.
And you did mention something about it going to plan.
Nope, there was no plan. Nope, no plan.
And then you can just see Riza kind of just still thinking of How about this? Do you want to get another drink? Why don't we talk a little bit more? Not about Moreau or anything, I just want to get to know you.
Why?
You seem interesting, and it looks like we have a bit of the same...
What do you want? Everyone wants something.
You want me to be honest?
I'd prefer that, yeah.
Well, I do want answers, but I don't see why there isn't any time to get to know each other. Just because the world's falling apart doesn't mean we can't have a little bit of humanity. I think it kind of sucks not getting to know everyone, right? If it's all going down anyway. And I like your face, so there's that too.
humanity can be very dangerous to have.
It's what keeps us living, though. I think it's kind of boring if we didn't have any. Come
Maybe.
on, I'll buy you another drink. Just one more.
All right.
It'll be really tasty, I swear.
Hans does make the good cider. Drains the bottle.
Do you only drink cider?
Yes, I prefer that.
You ever tried tequila?
No, I have not.
Good to know. Let's get you your first shot.
Oh no.
And then she like takes her way to the bar.
What are the other four of you doing while Riza is working her magic?
We're trying to figure out how to drink this trencher.
So you just put your face in it?
Whole face?
I just dunk my whole head and just slurp the whole thing up.
Okay. Sure. And Mercedes is holding straws.
Oh.
She's so prepared. Like what's in that cloak, it just opens. It's just like a warehouse.
That would have been smart.
Oh no!
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
I think let's get some waters,
I'm gonna take some.
and then we'll get another trencher for the people who didn't get to try any.
I'm gonna take some
Emerald
like
Everest
some like
get off.
very aromatic, like sharp smelling mushrooms out of my bag and hold it under Amber Rose's nose.
Are you awake?
More awake than I've ever been.
Oh my. Now, see, that's what you were talking about with the voice and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Has anyone ever told you that your hair just, the ringlets of your hair just frames your face just so perfectly?
Go on, you're doing good, kid.
No.
There's an earthy scent to you. So welcoming and kind.
Okay.
You're always so accepting of people.
I mean, yeah. People are really interesting.
People are interesting, but not a lot of people get to know them. And you find the time for plants, animals, people.
We'll be back.
I feel like that was an entire.
Yeah, I think you should roll it.
Did I entire?
I mean,
Rolling
dice.
dice. 2 dice.
Oh, these. I'll just roll the other one. Yeah. That's a 4 plus so 5
There was a 4 total on both dice.
on yeah. So it's a 1, a 3,
and a
and then yeah. So a 5.
I think this one's getting retired.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead and mark that XP.
Okay.
And as you are staggering away with Cove helping to support you, you can feel people looking at you. You know, you're weird. And people are looking at you.
And I like slump my head on Cove's shoulder.
Okay. Ignore them. Come on.
No one really likes me.
We all like you. Come on.
But why?
Why not? You're great.
No one's really said that to me before. But the only one that's really ever believed in anything that I had to say was my brother, and even then,
Then he was smart about some things. Maybe not about others. Maybe not about that shit. But smart about some things.
why do they always say that you're scary? I don't understand that. They keep telling me that you're bad, but yet you just
Who said that?
time and time again. You just, I don't know.
I speak up a bit, please.
Oh, time and time again. I don't know. I just keep hearing about how I should be careful of you.
Who said that?
And I just clonk out.
Okay. Like water in the face.
Answer me.
I think like another trencher, please?
Well, as long as you keep that one away from it.
Yeah, they're on water duty. She's on water duty for the rest of the night, that's for damn sure.
But another trencher does get made up and slid carefully across the bar to you.
Okay, now straws. Right.
Straws are the technique, I think, for
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Straws are handed around.
Straws. And you just,
You dip one end into the other and you sip out of the other.
okay.
Carefully, because it might go up your nose.
Philomena will kind of blow a bubble at you.
Blow a bubble back.
That's good alcohol for drinking, not
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Got carried away there.
I will sip the drink. Does it taste good?
It tastes strange. So, has Amanita had alcohol before?
Yes, but not like fermented drinks that you can make from like fungi or like she's definitely had mead before. Things that you can make on the go.
Sure.
But not something that you need, like not distilled alcohol.
Sure. So this tastes sharper than anything that you're used to. If you were to look at it with a more modern eye, you'd guess it was probably made up. So there's a vodka base going on. So, the longer term distilling type of things. It's definitely a little bit of like hooch, but it's not unpleasant.
That's very strange.
All right, well.
I'm gonna drink some more now.
Yeah. I think Philomena, with maybe she's still kind of, she's business. So she's talking the people that were with Cora, who were also working for the Lords. And it's like, maybe this is an angle that is worth exploring. And the way she's going to go about doing that is trying to get the dance floor going a little bit. So,
Excellent.
Yeah, she's going to try to get that going, get some people on the floor and see if she can make some connections that way.
Is there music?
There is music. And some of that's on.
So what would that be? I think maybe Entice, or
Sure, that could be entice.
Yeah.
You're enticing the room,
I'm
essentially.
enticing the room. Yes, scoping out those. Okay, what's my heart? There we go.
All of the pieces of paper.
I'm gonna use a bit. I haven't
Ooh,
used a bit yet.
do it. We have tons of them.
Got them. We gotta use them.
Exactly. If you're three.
Okay. So 9 plus 1, 10.
Brilliant.
Huzzah!
Go ahead and toss me that bit.
Nice! That was amazing.
Such a good catch.
Great throw. We went right into the center of my hand. Beautiful. Beautifully done.
Beautiful.
So it takes a little bit of persuading because you're able to move the tables and chairs by yourself just fine.
That's part of the enticing.
Yeah. The like
those guns
rolling
a
the
little bit.
sleeves up and showing off your muscles and your tats as you're pushing them around. And there's a little bit of quiet music playing in the corner. There's a violin player who is just like, messing around, nothing too like serious or anything. But as the floor starts getting cleared, they catch your eye and they grin and they strike up the jigs.
There we go.
And it takes a minute because people are, a little bit shy, a little bit tired, but you can see feet tapping around the room. And finally, one of the people who was at Cora's table gets up and is like, well, I'm going to dance. It's been a long, awful day. Let's dance. Come on. And grabs the person next to them and pulls them onto the floor.
All right. So I'm gonna definitely kind of scope them out and try to like dance with them in particular. So did we get the impression that they knew? Like we know Cora knows who Riza was, but does everybody else? Did they know who we are?
So you didn't see any of these people at the Peace Summit earlier, and Cora was pulled away too quickly to really give much of an indication to everyone, except that they saw that you five were together, and Cora reacted strongly to Riza.
Right.
So there's a little bit of like hesitation, like are we? The impression that you get from being around them is, ooh, is this one of Cora's exes? Like, are we stepping in relationship drama here? Like, what's going on? Exactly. So they don't necessarily know who you are.
Right.
But they do warm up to you after a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll like dance with them for a while and be like, you want to get a drink?
It's awfully warm in here. Yeah, let's get a drink. Whew.
Yeah, that was a workout. Oh, that fiddle. Whew. Can I get you a little bit? There you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Alex is real good on that fiddle.
Oh man, so talented. Oh. Well, what do you do? Are you like, are you in the music industry or anything? Or?
I wish.
I mean, that dancing, like, you got rhythm.
I love to sing, I love to dance, but there really isn't, there's no future in that, really, unless you can land a good spot like this, like Alex did. But,
right.
You know, I'm a secretary. It's, you know, it's not glamorous, but it pays the bills.
Well, that's all right. That's solid work. I mean, you know, that's like the foundation of society, right? The people who are willing to do the jobs that, you know, aren't as fun as maybe fiddling every night, you know.
I guess so. It is important because, I mean, the books don't keep themselves, do they?
That's right, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't got a hit for numbers, that's for sure. So I'm glad someone does.
Come on, let's go get that drink.
All right, let's go.
I think you'll come back to the bar and Amanita's like halfway through the draw.
Oh.
I'm assuming Mercedes is drinking with her.
Yeah, I hope somebody's drinking with you.
Yeah, she's definitely helping with some of that.
Wasted witches.
Wasted witches.
Wasted witches!
Yeah, so I'll introduce you and get their name by way of being like, well, this is my friend Amanita, and I don't think I caught your name yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't give it. I'm Sarah.
Sarah. Well, it's a pleasure. You know, we're working on a trencher, but I can get you something nicer if you like.
And she'll actually look at Amanita. How are you doing? That's a lot.
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm doing really great.
She'll reach over and grab a straw and have a sip out of the trencher.
Yes.
Oh, Hans, good mix tonight. Thank you.
It's very, very nice.
It is. I mean, we don't tell him too much because he gets a big head. You know, he already can make anyone swoon with that bloody deep voice of his. But
Staring at his head, wondering if it's getting bigger. I can't tell.
no, it's an expression, a saying.
Oh.
You know, when someone is conceited or stuck up. I am not. I wouldn't say you.
Well, wow, what brings you here this evening?
Oh, hanging out with my friends and having a couple drinks and, you know, just chilling.
How do you all know each other?
Oh, well, we work in similar industry.
They're a secretary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that like?
Most of the time, it's pretty boring. Because you're just keeping track of the numbers and, you know, the payments and things like that. Money going in, money going out, food going in, food going out. Sure. But sometimes it gets really exciting. Like there was one time where one of the granaries got blown up.
What?
Yeah. And we had to account for all of that and send people after. They never caught them. It was the bloody Violettes. But, you know.
Those darn Violettes, eh?
Yeah, they're a saucy bunch.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Saucy, I mean, don't tell it. I don't think they're that bad.
Oh.
But they do make things irritating sometimes.
For you?
Yes. Keeping up with all the damn numbers. Oh, it's a pain.
So this granary, was that recent?
A couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this sound familiar to us?
Yes. This one, you five were not involved in this particular one, but that was something because if you're going after supply lines, granaries are great targets. Because flour explodes.
Nice. Anything happened recently? Exciting?
Can you keep a secret?
Of course.
Absolutely.
They're saying that the Baron's gone.
The Baron?
The Baron.
The Baron?
The Baron.
The Baron.
Yeah.
Well,
Where?
yeah, where'd he go? What happened?
They don't know. He just disappeared. And then his daughter disappeared, and they think that, I don't know what's going on.
And your boss? What do you know what he thinks about this?
He hasn't talked to me about it, but, good secretary always listens around the corners.
Oh, I bet you do.
You have to. You have to stay like 2 steps ahead of your lord, or else you're behind.
Right.
That's just how it works. Lambert's my
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the food
lord.
guy. Yeah.
yeah. Thus the granaries.
Right.
He's gotten real sus lately.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, this sounds very juicy.
This is so juicy.
like drinking.
Like he was on a radio call to someone else. Like, I couldn't quite hear who it was, but shh.
Right.
Not telling anyone.
Scout's honor.
There's a couple people who are saying that the lords were working with the barons.
Oh, you mean like over DuChamp's head or something?
The council.
Okay, out of character. The council, are they above? Are they like...
So all of the barons of all the different islands belong to this council. It's a governing body to help all of the barons like keep track of each other so that none of them get too powerful over the rest of them. It's as democratic as anything in this world gets.
Right.
Mostly because none of them want the others to turn on them. So they all have, all their little strings on each other. So this is so this is a governing body, but not really. It's more of a gentleman's agreement between, and I mean, there's dozens of barons. So
All right. Wow, that's wild. And you didn't, I mean, do you know what they were talking about?
well, I don't know, but I can kind of guess.
Yeah.
They're saying that that DuChamp's gotten weak. He's treating with the Violettes. And the Hawks have been up there a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She kind of gives you a funny little look at your reaction to that.
I mean, their reputation precedes them. Intimidating bunch.
So, yeah, they're scary. That Ms. Strike lady. Yeah. Level a room with a look.
Yep. Well... I elbow out and needed a cover for me.
So subtle.
Yeah. I don't like her.
Yeah, she's a character. Have you met her?
I've seen her.
Sure. Strutting around with that cane.
Gives me weird vibes.
Yeah.
Like really bad vibes. Like,
Sorry, I'm just
like-
so hot.
I mean, you are so hot.
I mean, you certainly are, but
That's beside the point right now. We're talking about icky face.
I'm gonna need to remember that one. Icky face. She would love that.
I just don't like the way that she looks at people. Like she's going to eat their face.
here.
Can I roll to figure out a person?
Absolutely.
I would like to use a bit.
All right.
Use a bit.
And while we're here, welcome to our Raiders, Rep RPG. Welcome. We're very happy to have you here. They're trying to figure out what's going on with the Baron, who has gone missing.
Bathroom.
Ha!
We're in the bathroom.
We're not trying to figure out anything.
I'm gonna figure out how to get this out of my system.
There's some different levels of intoxication at the table.
You have to throw it up, otherwise you're doomed.
I was like sticking like a finger down my throat. Like,
We're not going to talk about this later.
18.
What?
Holy shit!
You see the universe.
I can see every equation.
So for a moment, you look up and you see 6 people gathered around a table. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like it's like I feel like my little mycelial tendrils sort of reach out, and I feel like more connected.
All right, so with
Happening.
that intensely good roll, let me see. I forgot to pull up the sheet because I was
Did you get
slow.
triple sixes, or do you have a?
I got double 6s, and then I have 5, and I have +1 to wit.
That's a good roll.
Intensely amazing, and I love it.
I think that's the first time I've succeeded. Maybe like the second time I've succeeded in a roll.
We're proud of you.
Thanks.
All right, so with that roll, because usually it's only like a 10 plus, you may go ahead and ask 3 questions.
3 questions? Oh my.
Yes, and you can take your time to think about them if you would like.
Okay. Okay, so tell me, like, how do you really feel about the Violettes?
I mean, they're dangerous, right?
I mean, Les Violettes Dangereuses.
It is kind of in the name,
Right here.
And everyone gets really freaked out when they find, the black violets in places.
Sure. Yeah.
That said, they might not be all bad. They believe hard in what they believe in, And there's something really attractive about that. Because, most people are content to go to work and come home from work and, kiss their kids and hug their dogs or whatever, and then wake up the next morning and do it all again. And that's, that's important. I don't know, there's just the passion of really fighting for something that you believe in, even if I don't know if I don't know, maybe, I don't know if they're right. I mean, I'm awfully close to at least one of the lords. Well, close enough to see. And she kind of looks down at the trencher, suddenly very serious, to see the kind of damage they can do. So, complicated. It's complicated.
Yeah, that seems a little personal.
Well, everyone's lost something, right? Everyone's lost something. Everyone's lost someone.
I guess. Some losses are harder than others. Some losses are more costly than others. A baron can lose, some money here or there, and it doesn't really affect him very much. So can a lord. People like you and me, not so much.
No, if we lose money, it's, scraps of food that you can find.
Yeah. I've been there.
So, yeah. They interest me, I guess is the short version of that.
Well, plus you're an artist too, right?
I like to think so. I love to sing.
Should do karaoke sometime. My friends are really fun at karaoke.
I'm sure y'all are. She says, looking around at the rest of the other members of the group that are visible.
How can I get you to sing right now?
Oh, at least one more drink.
I think we can do that for sure.
Hans, another drink.
As you say. What you looking for? And Sarah chats with him for a minute and comes away with a drink that fits him in both of her hands cupped together.
There
It's
we
a
go.
large drink.
Good for you, Sarah.
We'll get that song.
We'll see.
You got another question in you?
I do, but I'm not sure which one yet.
Fair enough. Hey, do you want some time to think about it?
Yes, please.
All right. So Cove.
How are you feeling? Okay. Better? Okay.
We're like leaned over like a like this porta potty
Yeah,
situation.
it's a privy.
In a stall. It looks like there's only one person because
You're hungry?
But you hear two voices, so.
that's great to hear. All right, any more? Okay. Getting water, like, out.
Is there anybody else in the bathroom?
As Cove is coming out of the stall, one of the other people who were part of Cora's group comes in holding a mug of water. And is like,
Oh,
your friend looked like
thank
she
you.
needed help.
What was your name?
Brittany.
Brittany. Thank you, Brittany.
These people.
Thank you, Brittany. Like talking really loudly to be like, there's another person. Thank you, Brittany.
You're welcome. Are you okay?
Thanks, Brittany.
Yeah. No. Rinse, spit, drink, slowly, not that fast. Now again. Okay.
I've got some ginger candy in my purse.
That would be great.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you, Brittany.
Pretty solid.
Brittany to the rescue.
The mom of the group.
Yeah. The mom is doing
She has like
We ship it.
Guys, I need to fail one more time and then I can ship it.
Do it. Okay.
There's
Better
nothing
fail
more-
fast.
There's nothing more powerful than the group of drunk girls in the bathroom.
The bombs built in the bathroom.
It's true.
Like sprawled over like the toilet seat.
We should get you like a slice of pizza or something too, probably.
Do any of us know this area, by the way? Is it familiar?
I'd say Riza and Philomena have been at least in the area of a couple of times. Whether or not you've been specifically to this bar, I'll leave up to you.
Yeah. I mean, I think I know the town pretty well, at the very least, or the island. I mean, we did go dancing somewhere. I don't know if it was here.
It was a wild night.
Yeah, it was wild. I don't remember where we were.
No one remembers where you were.
Moving too fast.
Brittany comes back in a moment later holding a couple pieces of wrapped ginger candy they smell of ginger even through the wrapping.
Oh yeah, this is perfect. Thank you. Like, okay, only one piece at a time. Okay, chew. Like actually chew. There you go. Okay,
I know it's strong, I'm sorry, but it'll help settle your stomach.
I will.
Thanks.
That is exactly what that sounds like.
All right.
Does she need food or anything?
Probably.
Okay.
Does the bar do food or
The bar doesn't really do food, but there's a place right around the corner that we go when it's like super late.
Oh, great. Yeah, we'll go do that in a minute then. Thank you, Brittany.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I can go grab something if you're...
Yeah, we'll reach out. Can some dollaroos.
Currency.
Well, no, there's 10 bits make a dollaroo.
Yeah.
$10 make a...
$100 room.
A smash.
Smash.
$10 ruse make us mad.
Right.
That currency set in stone. There we go.
There we go.
Smash.
So she heads out, and you can hear her calling to her friends. I'll be right back as she darts out of the bar.
Yeah, and then once Amber Rose is settled a little bit, we'll be like, okay, we're gonna go back out. No more alcohol. You can have water. You can have soda water. You can have ginger ale. You can have those 3 things. Or it's gonna get worse.
Like the whole time, she's just sprawled over and she's staring at you very intensely.
Okay.
Can go on. Why?
Why what?
Why are you taking care of me?
Because you're my friend.
What?
Oh gosh, the blue screening.
Because you are my friend. And we care about you.
Why?
Do we care about you?
Yeah.
You're good. You're a good person. You're here. How does it feel? You're welcome.
Philomena kicks open the door.
You are a good person. You're navigating a very new world, but you're facing it with verve and vigor and trying to figure out who you are without relying on your brother. And
Can I
that's
try to
great.
figure out Cove?
Sure.
Try.
I see you try.
If you figure it out, let me know.
Oh, use a bit?
Use
yeah,
a bit.
I'll use a bit. All right. Oh, sorry.
There's so many bits.
Okay, that's a 4,
that's
5, so 8 plus 5 is 13.
Goodness.
Powerful bit.
You know, these bits, they're going a long way.
Yeah.
All right, you may ask 2 questions, now or later.
Sorry, I was just thinking about the candy.
Now or
for
later?
some reason.
What are your feelings towards the unseen?
Ooh.
I think. I recognize that there is power there, and that power can be good or bad. If they're saying what I think they're saying to you about me, probably more bad than good in those instances. But I don't think that they're as like catastrophic to the world as maybe some other creatures and beings are. And so they are doing what they do best, which is lurking in the shadows, and wreaking havoc or helping where they can. I think Cove pities them in some way. Yeah.
You confuse me on so many levels.
Thank you.
Sometimes I look at you and the altruism that just exudes from your entire being baffles
What are you
me.
talking about?
Baffles me from all your little idiosyncratic quirks to the way that you talk and carry yourself. I don't understand how you're able to carry on with such kindness despite the way that I see the way that people look at you sometimes.
I'm not always kind.
But you're kind to me, and you're kind to the Violettes. And you're kind to the people that you meet, strangers.
So are you. You don't see that you are, but you are. And I think I see that. I think we all see that.
How would you feel if I turned out to be not as kind as everybody perceives me, if I do something irreversible.
I think it depends on your intention. If your intention is bad, if your intention is malicious, that's very different than doing something bad for the sake of something good.
But does the end result not negate my intentions?
Not always. It's more complicated. It's not just black and white. It's a lot more complicated than that.
I want to trust you.
But
There's something holding me back from that, and I don't know, and I trust that too. But now I'm seeing two people that I care about immensely, that I trust immensely, but they're telling me different things, and I don't know what to believe.
yourself. Believe yourself. Trust your judgment. I'm not always going to be here. They're not always going to be here. At least not in the same way that they are now.
Okay. We're just having this conversation.
Yep. Over the toilet.
Yep.
Sprawled out. Trust yourself. Mm-hmm. Maybe not with the beverages anymore, but
I felt like we should have learned something with the coffee incident.
Yeah, you have a tendency to just
Imbibe.
yeah.
experience.
Drink deeply.
Okay.
Come on, let's get a pizza.
Pizzas are so weird. Why are they that flat?
Have you tried a deep dish?
A what?
Deep dish pizza?
No.
Oh, I'm making you one later.
Oh, we definitely have time for cooking. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Put it in the oven. When we come back, it'll be ready.
there you go.
So smart.
So as Cove and Amber Rose come out of the bathroom, Riza, you're also coming out at the same time with Cora.
Out of the bathroom?
Out of the out of the side hallway.
in the bathroom.
Out of the side hallway. I apologize. You're coming into the central area again.
Okay, cool. And then Riza looks over to the two of them and scans Amber Rose up and down and goes. And then she looks at Cove and goes. And then she's like guiding. How about let's go have a. Maybe not a dance, but she'll lead Cora to the dance floor.
Okay. And the fiddle has slowed to a more like a waltz type of thing. And there's pairs that are going around and around and trading off and dance partners and finding their way.
How about we blow off some steam?
With a waltz?
Yeah.
Uh,
Dancing's a way to let out energy.
not that kind.
You never done a waltz?
Yeah, of course I've waltzed.
You've never danced. That's what it is. You've never danced.
Oh! I see what you're doing,
Do you?
you tricksy little thing.
So that's a yes.
Fine.
That's a yes to me. So she takes her by the hand, and Riza, because of her sword fighting, she's intermingled her sword with a little bit of dance for flavor on the stage, and so she goes and takes Cora by. So Riza does do the leading, and she takes a step to guide first, and kind of eyes Cora to see if she knows how to follow, if she really does know how to dance. So she takes it really, really slow.
Go ahead and roll me a grace check. Unless you have a specific playbook move that you would like to do.
Well, technically, there's a heat of the moment, but I think I've convinced her because it's when you taunt someone into doing something they want to do, but it's find unwise. I don't think dancing is unwise. So
Depends.
I mean, dancing with you is probably.
Okay, that's me. Right.
I know.
Can I try heat of the moment?
Sure.
Maybe? Okay.
Tell me about it.
It says when you taunt someone into doing something they want to do but find unwise, roll a daring, and then there's one for 10 plus and one for 7 to 9.
For
Okay.
an NPC, there's different stuff for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. There's a difference
really
between
cool.
NPC and PC.
Makes sense.
On the whole.
Tuesday.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Math.
It's okay.
It's okay. You're not a
Happens to the best of us.
9.
Did you add your daring?
Yeah, I think 6 plus 2 plus 1, 9.
Cool.
All right. So what is the 7 to 9?
Let's see. If they choose one. So create an opportunity for you or for your allies, or they give you a string on them.
Interesting. She's going to dance with you, and she's a little hesitant at first, like she's trying to find the rhythm, but as soon as she steps into it, you can feel this girl's danced before. She dances well, even.
You can hear like a hum of approval from Riza going like, ooh, okay, so you've got some moves. And then she's like swaying with her a little bit, and then she's gonna do some of those like flowery moves, like the twirl and the spin, and then the occasional like arm caress if she can, and then as if she didn't mean to do it that way.
And over the course of this very very connecting dance, you can feel her dropping her guard a little bit more and a little bit more as she's relaxing, and looks up at you with a warmth that you hadn't seen before.
So you do get soft.
I guess now and again.
Now and again. So you've danced before. So you're a frequenter of the bars, a local, one who'd be like, so you've been here before, and you would say yes.
Of course, I've been here before. This is the safest place to come and drink and have some fun.
Clearly. One of your favorite places?
I like it well enough.
Got a better bar?
Not really. You can't beat having Hans as a bartender.
Yeah. And then Riza kind of like considers him. She's like, yeah, Hans is good. Hans is good.
Well, he's not just good, he's safe. You haven't seen the stick he keeps under the bar.
The stick? What, does he use that on you?
No. Anyone gives the regulars trouble,
Brings out his big stick.
they end up on the street in unpleasant ways.
I see. Must feel real safe here then. How long you been going here?
A few months.
A few months. And then that group of yours, you met them here, met them there?
They actually brought me here originally.
They brought you here.
Yeah, it's
How's the story of that go?
Well, we were all sitting in the side room that the secretaries are working when they go on to things, and they said, "Hey, do you want to come with us to the bar afterwards?"
And you said yes.
And I said, "Sounds like a great idea."
And you've been here ever since.
Pretty much.
So this group of yours all work under that dude that you work for. No, I'm just cheesing. I'm just teasing. Moreau.
No, Sarah works for Lord Lambert, and Brittany is with Gagne. Like we all work for different lords.
Are you allowed to interact with other secretaries? Oh, it's a secret. So you've got some things up your sleeve. Okay.
Look, they're always jockeying amongst themselves, and if they jockey amongst themselves and someone goes tumbling, that's gonna hurt all of us. And so we watch out for each other.
You guys got a bond. I like that. And you've known them for years?
Known them off and on for about a year. And then a few months ago, we started coming here and became bosom friends.
And this is your location.
Yes.
Sounds like a story I know. So,
What kind of a story is that?
I've got friends, close bonds. Same thing. We meet up at a kind of cozy bar, and we talk and we dance and we sing, and it's a tight-knit group, I think.
She kind of looks around and whispers, "Is that the Violettes?"
The who? And then Riza's like, well, she doesn't. Well, she did go in with the Violettes.
Cora just gives you a look, like I was born at night, but not last night, kind of look.
Riza laughs it off and plays it off. I'm just kidding. You know who we are. Red-handed. But yeah, they're like a family to me, I think, in one way or another. I trust them enough.
Enough. That's quite the qualifier.
There's not a lot of people you can trust out here. I don't expect you to trust me from one night of dancing, though I do hope that I have enticed you.
Go ahead and roll an entice.
Don't
say that if you're not asking for it.
You can use a bit if you want.
Wait, it's roll 2 at minimum, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
always rolling 2 unless you're using a bit.
I might need. Can I use a bit? I've got
Don't ask me. Ask the table.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Always okay.
Yeah, the bone.
Yeah, take the bone dice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what noise.
That's 3 for 3.
So 11.
Yes. Reese's good at a lot of things, just not math.
So, with the 10 plus, you get a string on them, so go ahead and mark that down.
Okay. Get us.
Somewhere.
Oh yeah, in the front.
Aha.
There you
You got
go.
so many.
Okay. No, not this. This I made a mistake. This is I've given to you, guys, and then.
No, you got 3 on me.
Oh, do I?
You're getting awfully close to getting the string advance.
This is your gift. This is your Euro gift here.
Ah,
So this is
you know my notes better than me.
I pay attention.
Thank you. Okay. And this is tape.
And then
Okay.
she will choose. Huh. Okay. She will, as dancing with you, lean up and brush your hair back from your ear and whisper in your ear, "I think I know who's responsible for the Baron being gone."
And then you can just hear you don't even hear you. Well, you probably do because they're so close. You can hear her lips part in a smirk, like she's gotten exactly what she's wanted.
Yep.
And then she leans back into her, and then she's got her arm on her lower back, so not too low, and she's pushing her closer, and she's like, "Oh, tell me all about it."
My lord has been working with the council because the Baron was getting too soft with you, with your lot.
I see.
And I think he's safe.
Your Baron?
The Baron,
The
yeah.
Baron.
Our
Lord.
Baron, this Baron. My lord wouldn't have killed him. That's too dangerous. But making sure someone gets whisked away to somewhere where they can't make deals.
So I don't think that's an interesting piece of information. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then she's just kind of she instead of filling the it with silence, I think the music by now maybe is coming to an end. So she's twirling her and everything, the final flamboyant, and then the whole dip, of course, the thigh on
Of
the side, of
course.
course. And then gets back up.
And she goes with you remarkably well. Like all of that nervous tension seems to have just bled away. And she's like helping support herself with a straight back and lifted leg.
Wow. And then she can feel like what is it? Riza, she's like dragging her hand up her back and is like, damn, why am I at a loss for words? She's the one dancing.
I told you I knew how to dance.
Oh.
You've got some moves, I can say that. Speaking of, and then like so she brings her back up and is like, how can I maybe have another dance with you sometime?
Well, if you're able to make it so that things are better, come down and find me. I'm usually here most nights.
And then she considers it a little bit. She goes, okay, I like a challenge. But if you ever need me, and then Riza, of course, like from her titty folder, like she pulls out, and then she gives her like her business card and everything. It's like scented of like roses, of course. She's like doused this shit in perfume. So her titties also smell.
Beautiful. Titty Rose.
Titty Rose.
The new perfume.
Or your kid.
No.
Amber Rose, Titty Rose.
Wow. She takes the card between forefinger and middle finger and kind of lifts it to her nose. Nice. Slips it into a pocket.
Oh, so you like that smell?
It's all right.
Well, I'm bad at this. What happened to me? Right now, she's like listening in the air. She's like, and then
It goes to
You look
back.
over at the pig and it's the pig whispering at you.
in case I never see you again, what about just a little memento, a little goodbye? Maybe a see you later?
What did you have in mind?
And then, so like Riza like steps in a little bit closer, and then she does the chin thing again as her icon, and she like gets so close, like they get very very close, but it's just her breath is like hovering over her lips, and she goes, I don't know, are you willing to give it to me?
And you can there's a moment of hesitation before she closes that last like 2%.
Oh my god.
And then Riza it's just a little, like, it's not like a tiny peck and it's not too long of a kiss, maybe 2-3 seconds. And when Riza pulls away, you can just see the shiny, like, red lip gloss.
Oh. And there's a little bit that's left on Cora's lips as well.
And then you can see Riza, like, she gets her thumb, goes, oops, sorry, I left a little bit here, but I think it'll last the night.
You're a troublemaker.
So are you. Well, I'll see you later, trouble. And then so she goes back and joins the group. Or I guess you guys are getting pizza, right? The rest of the group?
Pizza's coming to us.
Oh, pizza's
We're gonna get delivered to a table.
Brittany ran to
Brittany's
it.
solid.
God,
Brittany got
Brittany's great.
Brittany got the drunk girl.
Oh, it's not DiGiorno, it's delivery.
That's right.
Uber Eats,
It's
like
Brittany.
Uber Eats.
And it is like a proper deep dish pizza that like,
Oh. What are the toppings? What does it look like?
there's a combination of all of the above because she was like, I don't know what they want.
Every slice is a different
Supreme.
flavor.
I have no idea what they're allergic to, just everything. Cole, how much did you give them?
$1? Maybe $3.
Worth 10 bits.
Oh.
That's 30 minutes right there.
Amanita and Philomena, what are
think-
you up to?
Philomena's starting to get antsy a little bit and is like, well, this has been fun.
So wait, so hold on, wait. Yeah, so
Philomena?
what do you love most? Third and final question. What do you love
That's a
most?
really big question.
I know.
And that's to Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a kitten
Uh-huh.
that I just got, and I don't know if I love him the most, but he is such a wonderful little man, and just a little black cat with a white tuft on his chest, and he cleans himself so thoroughly. He's so cute, and I love him.
What's his name?
Bard.
Bard?
Bard. Bard.
I see it. He's a singer like you, huh?
Bard.
He does that, and it's really cute. He'll like sit at the door and just yell.
Bard.
I think you don't need to take care of me anymore.
Okay, it's your turn.
I'm totally fine. I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Just like,
What?
drink this one.
What is it?
Water.
Oh, I love water.
Was I like that?
No.
No, you're very like, hey, how's it going? You're so cool. It was cute.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna drink my water now.
And as people just like disappear under the table, are you lot planning to head out? Mercedes does lean over and say quietly, I mean, if we want to get more information, it's getting about that time of night.
Yeah, I feel you, Mercedes.
Although I don't know, she's looking at Amanita and Amber Rose like, is it gonna be all right?
Point of order, how many moons does this planet have?
It's very important.
That very important. I'm gonna say 2.
Are the moons out? Is that why it's time? The moons are out, right?
Yes.
Okay. I like the moons. They're really pretty.
Well, we'll have a nice sobering walk to wherever we're going.
Oh.
Pizza. Great. Pizza.
Amanita takes a bite of it backwards.
Yeah, start.
Oh God.
Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Ah.
Perfect. You can eat pizza however you want to eat pizza.
There's no wrong way to eat pizza.
Fork and a knife, like.
Yeah, very
Okay,
bad.
there is one way wrong way to eat pizza.
I won't argue with that because deep dish pizza kind of does need like a fork and a knife.
Get in there. Just get in there.
You kind of got to gobble your way.
He's like looking at Philomena like, oh, you really like pizza, huh?
Gotta do like the
Full mouth of pizza.
So the 5 of you and Mercedes fortify a little bit with some pizza, a lot of water. Hans very quietly keeps
Oh no,
the
Risa's
water
finishing
coming.
the trench though. We're not wasting.
Oh no.
Correct.
Go, you should have a little bit.
yeah.
Imagine
go
trying
home.
to do these rituals like dead ass drunk. This is gonna be amazing.
I'm
Let me see what I can do.
here for it.
We're gonna fortify, as we say, and
Okay.
all right. And then
Yeah.
I'm sure we have a lot to talk about on the way.
Time to sneak.
Let's go. Yeah, I'll say goodbye to Sarah and yeah.
Thank you, Brittany.
I got you. I got you.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. Thank you for revealing your deepest thoughts. You are a part of the mycelium.
What happened while we were in the bath?
I had a very deep conversation. Yeah, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was really good to meet y'all. You know, be careful out there.
Hey, you still owe us a song sometime.
Yeah.
Come back in a couple days and maybe I'll follow through on that.
Karaoke,
All right.
karaoke.
And Hans just over there, you know, chin propped on his fist, watching all of this with a smile. Like, well, I got the stuff in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hans.
Have to set up, but you know.
I
not
bet you
that
could.
much.
To the green place.
To the green place.
To the green place.
And as the six of you walk out into the pleasantly cool evening, mostly because I'm wishing coolness into this room, that's where we're going to go ahead and take our break. So everyone who, as we are on our break, you are going, all y'all who want to get $25 worth of electronic products from Evil Hat Publishing, the giveaway will be #sword in the chat. Again, #sword. I guess we're going through, it's thirsty, then sword, and next will be lesbian.
Can't wait till next week.
You know what? I'm here for it. So yes, go ahead and enter. Again, it is #sword, and we will be back shortly. Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to Quests and Chaos. We are returning to the Thirsty Sword Lesbians as we flirt our way through several bars and into the Baron's Manor to try and find out what exactly happened. They've gotten some good clues going on, so they have a pretty good idea of what's going on, but not necessarily whomst or what. One last call for #sword in the chat to get to have a chance at winning $25 of Evil Hat production products off of their website. I suggest Thirsty Sword Lesbians, but they have a lot of other truly, truly amazing products on there. Have a look through. I've loved everything that I've played from their stuff so far. So now we return back to the Violettes. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Did we do it that time?
We did it!
Pretty good, yeah. We're getting thumbs up.
Because we love shtick around here. That's what we do. Seek.
Big shtiks.
No.
So,
It's under the bar.
So as the six of you make your way out into the street, it's nice and cool outside. And the coolness hits you after the warmth of the bar, especially a warmth after a sweet kiss.
Aw.
And the six of you start like wobbling your way at first, but your gait gets a little gets a little straighter. The only straight thing in this group.
We call that gaily forward.
As you proceed forward gaily.
Thank you.
Toward where Mercedes is leading you, where she says that there is the entrance to one of the secret ways in and out of the Baron's estate. It's the mood on the street is strange tonight because the official word hasn't gone out. You haven't heard any calls from the criers or announcements over the tele radio. But people know that something is wrong, that something is off. So there's a weird tension in the air tonight as you six are making your way through. But you are given a wide berth, mostly because Philomena is terrifying as they stride through the street, keeping a close eye on everyone. And even with the sunglasses in the dark, they certainly have that air of mess with me and you will regret everything back to your great-grandparents.
I remember that one. That's a good line.
I come up with those every now and again. Not often, but I'll take it. Sorry, I just saw something that made me laugh. And what?
Nothing.
Nothing. Not a thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. So,
All right.
So the six of you make your way through, and it's an interesting night. But you do find your way to a little. It's like a shed, really, more than anything else, that is down on the bottom of the hill that leads up to the rest of the estate. Mercedes explains, see, so the gardeners need to be able to get kind of everywhere on the estate. So, and rich people are weird. Let's just start there. And they, not a lot of...
That again. You can say that again.
Rich people are weird.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay. Continue.
And they don't always want to see the gardeners going from place to place doing their job. So there's a whole bunch of tunnels under the manor and under the grounds for people to get supplies in and out and have the gardeners checking in all the places. It's a bit of a maze under there, but I've spent a lot of my life exploring them, so tally-ho.
So they just like to pretend like all of this just happens.
Uh-huh.
It just happens. And they don't have to do anything to make it happen. It just happens.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, their oversight is our benefit. We can use their blind spots against them.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean I can't be angry about it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's a good emotion. Important.
You want to kick something?
A little bit.
And like she looks around and like, is there anything soft in the area, like a bush or something?
Well, not plants.
Oh shoot, not like a bush, like something, an object.
Within the shed, there is like a sack of something that is probably soil from the feel of it, but there's nothing planted in it currently.
Can I check the soil just in case? I
Absolutely,
just don't want
you
it to be
can.
like, okay.
And
Do I
it's,
have to roll for checking
no.
soil? Okay.
it feels like there's nothing growing in it, and it's soft enough that they won't break their foot.
Okay. And then she offers it to Philomena.
All right. Focus up.
Okay.
This is Moreau, and he says, I hate plants. I just want them to exist in front of me, and then I want all the rest to die so that none of the poor people ever get to see plants.
Do you
ever.
even know how plants work? Do you even know how much they've struggled in the world that you've created? You're horrible! You're horrible! I don't like you!
It's good.
And give him a punch.
This?
You know, remember I taught you how to punch? Yeah?
Yeah.
Safe way to punch? Yeah, thumbs on the outside. You got that? Okay, all right. Give him what's for.
Okay, wait, let me try again.
Okay. Oh!
That's a good one.
My great-grandfather felt that one.
Yeah, you bet he did. I actually don't know your great-grandfather, and I apologize deeply.
Oh, he was the worst. He hated plants more than me.
Oh.
He stomped on the plants.
He did that.
I mean, that's kind of impossible not to step on plants, and they don't really mind. They're very
But it wasn't an
resilient, but-
accident.
He did it maliciously.
On purpose. Okay.
On
then.
purpose.
Got it. Yeah. Mhm.
All right, I've thought through my issues, and you've taught me something with your physical prowess. So I'm gonna go think about how I can better myself and the people around me.
That's a great idea. Look, I have some ideas if you want to talk about them. And I would also love for you to just spend some time in your garden. They like miss you out there.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make the sack walk away.
All right.
Wow, that was so lifelike.
And as the
Great
sack
actress.
waddles away, welcome Raiders. Hello, Lost Caravan. We hope that you find a safe resting place with us here at Quests and Chaos. We are having a giveaway right now. Enter hashtag sword into the chat in order to have a chance to win $25 of Evil Hat production, Evil Hat publishing PDFs off of their website. I don't know what people are happening here.
There's a giveaway and it's great.
Do it.
It's fantastic. We love having people here. This is great. And Mercedes just watched this whole thing, kind of smiling in that weird, like, no, this is fun.
Oh, I punched your dad.
No, that was Moreau.
No.
Oh, that was the other guy.
Sorry. Should I have done a different voice?
Do you want a different one?
No.
Do you want to punch your dad?
Okay, so we all get around it. Yeah.
Change the voice. Okay. Do the sexy one.
I don't think.
That's not it. Maybe later, but
Oh, okay.
I mean not.
Oh.
Do you guys roleplay as her dad when you?
Unrelated.
It was separate
Absolutely not.
situation.
I don't know.
Anyway, so we do.
Fascinating.
Everybody gets out there punching, and
Oh, isn't this fascinating?
Fascinating.
And Mercedes has a surprisingly strong punch. Like, you were actually a little bit startled by because she's a slight thing, but she puts her hips into it.
Ooh.
all
How
right.
did you get your hip into your fist? That's impressive.
That's what they always said. You're supposed to use body mechanics to throw the punch and put the whole weight of your body behind it, and then it's called putting your hip into. Anyway.
Yeah, and it's fall through, and
Yeah, because
You
want,
know.
because you want to try to punch through the person.
right.
Right.
Wow.
I just got spindly limbs. I don't really know.
Are we doing some punching training before we go in?
Well, okay.
We should do some sneaking.
Right.
training.
See us punching like sack outside.
All right. Focus
Trying to
on.
punch on the door before trying to see if it's open or not.
I mean, she did open the shed door, so you're.
We're in the shed. We're in the shed.
It's a good sized
That's hilarious.
shed.
We've been outside just practicing.
Punching dirt.
Okay, how do we get to the green room and the spooky room? I think those are the two
And the
rooms.
Baron's quarters.
And the Baron's court.
And anything that has valuables.
Library?
The whole manor.
Lisa, what is she?
What's the spooky room?
The I think it was the rose room that was like significant to her mother.
Oh, the rose bower. That's out in the gardens. You wanted to do your ritual there?
Yes.
Okay. So, I guess what first? Do you want the green room? Do you want to go find my father's journal, which would be in his quarters, probably, if it's in the same spot where it was when I was a child? And or do you want to go and do the ritual at the bower?
Maybe we do the ritual last, just in case things get weird.
Why would things get weird?
I mean,
You know,
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
it's not bad.
It's always
Weird is.
I am weird, and that is good.
There
Your
you go.
turn.
I'm weird.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
No, it's good.
It's
But if it feels okay right now,
good.
that's okay.
It will feel good someday.
Also, everything is an experiment, right? We're all learning.
Right.
I'm learning. You're learning. Everybody's learning. Sometimes experiments don't go the way that we expect them to go.
Then we can always try again.
Yeah.
Well, my vote for the lineup. I want you to get the information you need for conservatories, right? That's important.
Yeah.
And then, is the Baron's chambers somewhat close by to the conservatory, or?
Not very close, but I mean, I suspect the house is going to be pretty well deserted, so I suspect. We'll see.
Fingers crossed. All right, so one Baron. Let's get weird.
Let's be
One Baron, let's get weird. I love
It made sense in my head.
I love this lineup. That's amazing. All right. So, yes, follow me. And she reaches over and pulls a lantern off of a hook on the wall, fumbles in her pockets for a second, and pulls out a book of matches, lights the lantern, and then leads the way into a door that opens in the back of the shed, where you know perfectly well there's nothing but hill behind that door, but it opens up into a fairly well manicured tunnel. Like, this is well maintained. At the very least, there's no danger of it falling in on you.
It's not the sewer.
But may I say, you are looking bioluminescent.
Womp womp.
That doesn't sit well with Riza.
Damn it! I'm not.
She's saying that you're glowing.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Let's just keep going.
And it is windy as shit down here. You're kind of impressed, actually, as you're watching Mercedes navigate these tunnels, because she doesn't even pause as she turns corners and leads the way down long stretches of tunnel. And after about 10 minutes or so, she opens up another door and sticks her head out, looking around. All right, I think we're safe. And opens the door and guides you into a hallway. And this isn't one of the hallways that you saw before. This is one of the private quarter areas. What you saw before was the wide open hallways that were open to the public. This is much more personal. And she kind of is she's visibly on edge as she's listening and trying to make sure that, there's no one else around. I have music for this. I can do music for this.
Powerful.
I keep forgetting that I have access to the music tab over here. After I spent today working on this. And so she leads the way out very quietly, she's walking on the balls of her feet as quietly as possible, leading toward, Amanita, you smell it before you see it. You can smell the clean plants. And you turn a corner, and there's the green room. It's very green. So, shh, but no one really comes back here, especially at this time of night, so you should have as much time as you want to really look through things.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into the conservatory.
It is stunning. You see plants that you have never, some plants that you've only heard of in the holy book of your family, and other plants that you haven't even heard of.
Okay.
The Baron may not care all that much about plants, but someone loves plants that lives here and takes excellent care of them. You can feel the contentment just humming through the air.
I want to look around for because as much as Amanita knows about plants, she also knows about like the conditions needed to help plants to flourish. And I want to see if I can see any like humidifiers or any kind of machinery, any technology in the room that is creating this space.
How much, excuse me, how much experience does Amanita have with that kind of machinery?
She definitely has a lot of experience with seeing machine parts, broken down machines, trying to figure out how they work, trying to make something out of them. I'm sure she's an amateur, but she's seen stuff like that in the dump.
She's an enthusiastic amateur.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're able to follow the hum of machinery over to a corner, and this place has an incredible irrigation system that you can see running. The water is pure and clear and gorgeous, and you can, if you take some time with this, you can work out pretty well how this room is made to be such a hospitable home for these plants. It is going to take you some time.
Okay. Yeah. I'll spend some time checking out the machinery. I'll spend some time asking permission of the plants if I can take cuttings and preserve them with my general accoutrement.
They are very excited to have someone to chat with. Much like the rest of the plants in this area, they have gossip. Nothing that is too substantial, because nothing really important happens in here. But they're more than happy to chat. How about the four of you? What are you doing while Amanita's working with her plant buddies?
Riza, I think she'd probably still try to like get away from the group because she's just curious about the other hallways and she can't help. But there's that like, she's got this thing about she really likes taking shiny things like a bird. So she's having a look around, I think.
Okay. So in the area around the conservatory itself, there's a lot of like large, expensive things. You can tell they're expensive. They're also heavy and big. There are a couple like statuettes that are, maybe yay big, 3 inches by 5 inches, maybe a little bit smaller. This whole establishment breathes wealth and power. And that is demonstrated most clearly in these public spaces with things that are expensive without being gaudy. And, I mean, you have seen these sorts of things often enough to be impressed, frankly.
For Riza, I think for now she's just probably gonna like gently like kick her feet, like she's not really she's trying not to look like she's trying to steal. So she's just keeping it casual, I think, for now.
Are you sticking anything in your pockets, or is that for later?
That's for later. She's definitely taking inventory.
Okay.
She's assessing what she can get away with without her other teammates, like, realizing.
How about for Philomena Cove and Amber Rose?
I think Cove is just on high alert. We're keeping an eye out for anybody coming this way.
It is weirdly quiet. Like, you remember when you were here earlier today, you remember the echoes of your boots in the hallways and things like that. So this always has had a ring of a place that is too big for the amount of people that are actually in the place. But right now, to you, especially with your like heightened senses, it feels deserted in a weird kind of way.
I don't like it.
I think Philomena's kind of like checking in with Cove.
I don't trust it.
Says, yeah, this doesn't feel great. But I think she's also like a little bit like maybe more aware of what you're doing than you realize, because this is not Philomena, in her past, may have done some stealing of some things. And maybe clocks that you're clocking your environment in a more interested way than you
Game
might.
recognizes game.
Right. I'm like, all right.
Risa looks over and catches Philomena's eye and is like something you see?
You could say that.
Ooh.
Shiny gold clock over there?
Yeah, the clock, for sure.
Mm.
The suspicious eye now. I love that.
But I think, like,
She's a beaut.
oh yeah. Good clock. Solid clock.
You're lying to me.
I'm messing with you.
You're totally messing with me.
Yeah.
Although I would take the clock if I could.
Yeah.
Only had big, strong muscles like.
Wow.
Just saying, it's just a thought. It's just a thought. You know, someone who could lift that heavy piece of metal and me. With
Wait,
big,
what?
strong arms, potentially tatted, potentially. The big heave and a, you know, something like that.
I bet they could do it without making a sound.
I'd like to see that. You know where you can get one of those?
I look at Cove and I'm like,
You want help?
no, it's weirdly quiet.
Wait, did she say that aloud? Like,
Yeah, well,
we're the quiet.
is realizing that she's getting very distracted. And I was like, it's dangerous.
Oh yeah, it's real dangerous. Danger
Just take
everywhere.
the fucking clock.
And on that tension-breaking comment, 2 announcements. Desert Neko has won the giveaway. Congratulations! I want to hear about the game that you're planning to run, my friend. And also, welcome to our raiders, the Lollygaggers. Welcome, our friends. We're currently having very tense conversations in a weirdly deserted manner.
Talking about clocks.
Talking about clocks.
Just clocks, that's
Big
all.
guns.
Definitely.
And the sturdiness of arms and possibly walls.
Armed
Armed walls, stars and stones.
Waters.
wall dogs.
I think
Strong, sturdy mountain. Hunk of rock. Big, bulging muscle. Am I scaring them away? I'm sorry.
No, keep it.
How's it going in there, Amanita?
Amanita's gonna pop her head out and look around for Amber Rose. I need 2 hands. Can you help me?
Of course.
Okay. All right. So this is going to be very delicate, and I'll lead you over to a weird-looking plant. I don't know. Weird-looking. I'm gonna hand you a jar.
Okay.
Okay. So hold that,
Yes.
just like that. Okay. Just take out my gnarly-looking pruning shears. Put them back. Take out my nice-looking pruning shears. And then, okay, right. So I need the pollen, and I have to cut it. But if I cut it and move it too fast, then the pollen will go everywhere, and then I won't have any pollen. So I need to put it in the jar, and then here's the cap. Put it on as soon as it's in the jar.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. And very delicate. Okay. Ah, yes. Now twist.
Twist.
Beautiful. And I will take that.
Our hands like brush when you take the jar back.
Thanks. Okay.
Witch love, witch love.
Which. This
What if I was a witch and you were a witch?
And we were witches together. We kissed.
Witches on a log.
Witches on a log. I wanted to ask, while you're here, is there anything else here?
So I start scanning around the room to see if there's any sort of discrepancies or anything unnatural about it.
Sure. This room is actually really weird to you, specifically, because there's no shadows in here. There's no unseen. This is a place of such vibrancy and such life that they're not comfortable here. Like, even your three buddies,
They stepped out. They're like outside, or
they're still with you. They're still hanging close to you, but they are visibly uncomfortable.
cute little ball, like. I don't. This room makes me and the shadows uncomfortable. It's too bright, too vibrant.
Oh. That's... How do you feel about that?
How do I, and I look over to my bundle of 3 friends, and they're visibly like upset, and so I go, well, I've spent my whole life in shadows, so to have a light kind of sear at you doesn't feel good.
Well, and I'm gonna kneel down by one of the beds and kind of dig into the dirt a little bit until I find like a worm.
Ooh.
But down here it's dark. And the dark is really important for all of this.
Right. Right. You need darkness, or else people don't really appreciate the light.
Yeah. And what we learn in the darkness makes the light that much more beautiful. And what we learn in the light helps us through the dark.
Do you think that darkness is its own concept, or is it just an absence of light?
That is a very good question.
Because I feel like I've been walking with an absence for the last several years.
I don't know that I would call it an absence. Maybe a longing?
A longing?
A longing. I feel like they long for each other. The darkness, the light. The sun and the moons, they chase each other. All day, every day. Never really meeting, but sharing light and dark.
But without the sun, the moon can't shine.
I suppose that's true. That doesn't make the moon any less beautiful. Right?
How would you know that?
I think the moon's beautiful. I think both of them are beautiful.
I think you're beautiful. I think the way that you see things is beautiful, and
I think you're beautiful too.
oh, think I'm smitten.
All right.
Cool.
So, say why. Give them a string on you.
Oh shoot, can you just write that down? I will give you a string next time.
And answer the question in the Truths of Heart and Blade section of your playbook.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm smitten with you because of just how optimistic you view the world, how optimistically you view the world, even though despite how often Amber Rose just wants to like wallow into her like depressive, pessimistic circle, you always bring out a new perspective on seeing things. And it's always uplifting in a weird way where at some point it's like, if I keep going down this weird pessimistic path and you're just blocking at every turn, I'm just like, I'm puncturing more holes into the ship and you're like, I'm gonna patch up every single one.
I love that.
Yeah. So what obvious thing about you are you sure would make them reject you? I think that because you're so vibrant and you're so full of life, and the shadows are very much not that. I think that Ambrose thinks that you don't really understand the full capacity of what shadow work really is, and a little bit of her is worried that when that comes out, when that finally bleeds through, when the unseen finally like overcome and consume her, that even your positivity and light can't even reach her.
All right. Beautiful.
Thank you for your help. And hopefully we can make a conservatory of our own.
I'd like that. One with night plants and day plants.
Yes.
Starts like writing down night blooming.
Datura. Oh, but we gotta be careful with that one. You'd like it. It's beautiful, swirly, white. Oh, yes.
Mercedes sticks
Don't eat it.
Mercedes sticks her head into the conservatory. Hi, how's it going? Are we about good?
Yes. Have I learned anything about the mechanics of how this room works?
If you, with the notes that you've been taking and all of the clippings that you've gotten, I mean, you would have to have access to the resources.
Right.
But you're pretty sure that you could build something like this.
Okay.
With a lot of work and time put into it.
Okay.
But you now understand how the conservatory works and how the machinery that keeps it vibrant and blooming works.
Okay. And I'm judging this to be probably a really expensive, like, knowledge, needing to have, like, a lot of knowledge in this area, more than I have right now to build. So it would take me a really long time to do it. And probably. Okay, great, cool.
But you also do think that you could, like, improvise most of this.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be as pretty. It wouldn't be as clean. But you think that you can build most of this machinery with things that you have access to. It's just going to take longer.
Okay.
And while we're here, we have 500 bits from Duke Fleeg to encourage the use of inspiration. It's a little difficult when I don't make them roll anything, but they are trying.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you.
We've used so many bits this time.
We have
four.
Yeah, we use so many bits. Also, it's fun to fail. You get points for failing.
I want
Zero experience.
I'm waiting for Amanita to
Level up.
to level
I want to
up,
fail
level up,
so
level up.
bad, you guys.
Can I use a bit to fail?
if you like.
Oh, sweet.
Beautiful.
You could totally use a bit to take away a d6 if you wanted to.
Juicy.
I love this. It's so juicy.
Okay, that is appealing to me. I am the kind of weirdo who wants to.
I am also that kind of weirdo. I love
We
this.
have a lot of those on this channel. Like, we have to tell Nick he can't do that.
He does like to curse his dice.
Okay, I think we're ready.
All right.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah.
Like, no, thank you. I've only read about them, and now I think I could make one. And you know what that would mean?
I don't know.
It would mean that we wouldn't be reliant on the lords for food. It would mean that every person could have their own garden. It would mean communities of people taking care of what gives them life.
That sounds so powerful.
You've done something more than I think you realize.
I had no idea. Well, I look forward to seeing what you grow.
I'll let you know when it's finished.
Yes, please do. But until then, I think we still have some information to gather.
To the bedroom.
That's a weird sentence, but yes.
To the bedroom.
To the bedroom.
The bedroom.
So
Maybe there's
Mercedes.
some clocks in there.
Is Philomena trying to entice?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Riz.
Roll some entice. Gotta get that Riz going.
Because
They've got clubs.
Do y'all mind if I use a bit?
Use a bit.
Ooh.
Use that bit.
Yeah.
Use a bit, baby.
Okay. I use my bone dice. Okay. Good thing I use one. 9. 10.
All right.
Oh.
So, with that entice, you gain a string on them, and they choose one. You get flustered and awkward. Promise something they think you want, or give in to desire.
Wait, promise something they think you want? Promise something.
So you would promise something that you think Philomena.
Oh, okay.
Gorgeous.
I'm fine. Skip that top bite.
And given to desire is whatever
What does that
means.
What does that mean to you?
We are heading to a bedroom.
Just give us a second.
All heading to that bedroom, and I wonder if there might be some performing inside.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So like Riza like gets a little bit closer to like Philomena, and like she whispers very like lowly, so it's just like so Philomena can hear. So you want nighttime? Is that what it is? And she
Oh.
and then she's just shimmying.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like a little like rub. Like, rub.
Rub. Aw. Love it. All right. So the 6 of you make your way through the halls into the very private areas. And as you're getting closer, Mercedes seems a little bit more relaxed. A little bit, because this is home base. And she leans and looks around. I don't know where the valet is. I don't know where anyone is. I knew it would be quiet here, but the place is deserted.
Does anything, I know we haven't spent that much time, but does anything seem out of place? Like, we'll say, can I search for traps?
What do you think we're playing, D&D?
Yes.
But you're looking for things like signs of a struggle or...
Signs of a struggle, I guess. Yeah. Why is it this quiet?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something muffling it? Is there something like yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Go ahead and do figure out a person. We'll expand that to figure out a situation.
Oh my god, where is that?
And honestly, because it's figure out a situation, not a person, you
Wit.
Quit.
a whit.
Quit. Okay.
I will remind you, you have inspiration.
That is true, but I don't mind failing.
Fair.
I'm not afraid of failure.
But you can use it to fail.
I could.
Do you want to fail?
You know, I actually don't think I want to fail. Okay, fine. May I
You may.
We have so many.
try to hit your head again?
I can't believe I
You almost got it in my drink, though.
I've gotten Alondra once.
Nice.
Is that bonus if we like land in the?
Honestly, yes.
I didn't even need it. 13, 14.
Okay. So as you're passing through the rooms and you're looking around with your heightened senses and also with your generations of fighter knowledge of the wars that you have participated in and some operations like this, I would imagine, just a little bit more of a pointed point to them. She's right. The place feels wrong. There's something off about it, and as you're paying more attention, you don't see signs of struggle necessarily, but that could also be because, a kicked up corner of a rug doesn't really draw a lot of attention. Especially, things look like they're in place, but with that fantastic roll, I will give you this. There's a chemical smell in the air.
Amanita,
Yes?
do you smell that?
Try to smell it.
And once it's pointed out to you, especially with the mouth open smell, you do taste it in the very back of your throat, and it does not taste good.
What is it? Is it familiar to me, having been in the junkyard and around hazardous waste before?
It doesn't smell like hazardous waste.
Okay.
It smells more like a sleepy time compound, turned up to 13.
We will fall asleep if we stay here.
For how long?
How much time do we have?
How much time do I think we have?
Wait. What you got?
Nope. I can't do that unless I am in a safe position. Or I could do it while distressed. No, I don't want to do that. Never mind. How long do I think we have?
So it's very trace elements, as if it had been here in greater quantities earlier, and now it's still here. It still lingers.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it was turned up to 13. There's so much in the room right now.
No. It's more like one of the sleepy time teas that you would make.
Okay.
But those compounds turned up to 13.
Oh, I see.
And
I see,
actually,
I see.
I think weaponize is the right word there.
False alarm. I misunderstood what the mycelial network was saying. We'll be okay. But somebody put the Baron to sleep.
And maybe his staff.
Yeah, definitely. Could take out that many
Let's
people.
start checking closets for people. Are you okay?
It feels like they probably pumped in a lot of this stuff. Or maybe I could see it being delivered in some sort of spherical jar, container that was then shattered upon lobbing into the room. I mean, it could have been administered in many ways, but yeah.
And opening up some of the closets and side rooms, yeah, there's people sleeping in there.
Oh.
They're okay. But the fact that they've been sleeping this long when it happened this morning, this was potent.
When we're looking through the stuff, is there smaller? I'm just out of curiosity. Just wondering.
What sort of things are you looking
Jewelry.
for? Okay.
Rings and necklaces, anything that you could probably either like burn, like not melt, or easily pocketable, fashionable wares that are expensive.
So there are various levels of servants in this area who have been unceremoniously stacked in various rooms. Some of them are clearly understairs. The downstairs staff who were up here cleaning while other things were going on. But there's the valet is in here too. You can tell who he is by his very nice outfit. And he does have a gold pocket watch.
There's half of Risa being like, I'm not gonna steal from someone like this, but also like shiny. Is there any? She's considering. Is there any like maybe like a jewelry box or something?
You don't want to
like
steal from people in the service industry.
She came from
He
the
spent
bottom.
all his money on that pocket watch.
She came from the bottom too, so it would be like Robin Hood stealing from the rich, giving to the poor, and then stealing from the poor, just stealing from people.
Well,
That's
okay.
not a very good like metaphor.
We're going to the Baron's chambers. I'm sure he's got some.
Goods.
I'm not stealing anything.
Well, for me.
For me, of course.
I just can't help myself.
Are we in the hallway? Oh, we're in the hallway looking at.
How are
closets.
the unseen of this place? Like, I know that the green room had no shadows or anything like that, but now that I think my buddies are less tense. How are they?
Yeah, they're like flitting off in different directions looking because the tension is ratcheted up and they can feel it too, and so they are assisting and looking around. And the big hellhound comes over and like lays its head on your shoulder and murmurs in your ear, "The shadows here are scared. Scared.
Do you know why? What are they scared of?
It sounds like the person who bound them is gone, and so they can't be unbound. Or at least they think they can't be unbound.
Can you figure out who's bound them?
I think it was the Baron.
Okay. And so I give the hellhound more pats. It's like my therapy animal.
Big head thumps against yours.
The other two are probably staring like, we don't get pats like that.
Yeah, the femme one is just like, ugh, oversized glumph.
But you're a good boy, aren't you?
We can't see the shadows, right?
You just see her like caressing the shadow and the air in front of her and being like, "Oh, good boy."
Must be a good boy.
You're thinking tall, dark, handsome?
That's what you're saying, right?
No, it's a dog, so.
Tall, dark, handsome dog. Yeah.
He's a handsome boy.
He's a handsome boy, aren't you?
Wait, is his head right there?
Yes. Your hand's like phasing straight there.
Yeah, it's interesting because when someone's aware of the unseen, even if they can't see them, they can, to a limited degree, interact with them. So their hand does like pass through a little bit, but hit something almost solid.
Oh,
It's like petting smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good boy.
I'm a good boy.
All right. So do you share that with us? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I give the dog more scratches, and I turn over to the rest of the group and I say, the unseen here seem uneasy because their master has disappeared, and I'm assuming, or we know that it's the Baron, and it seems that they cannot be unbound without him here.
So their ticket to freedom just disappeared.
Yes.
Do they know where they went out? What direction they were headed in?
I ask my friends to.
They might be able to say, but that's that's gonna take, I think, you interfacing with them.
Okay.
Because they can't really talk to us like that.
Okay. So they're not willing to talk to my companions, so I might have to speak to them directly about that.
All right, well, we're probably on the right trail if we're getting those smells, and the unseen are concerned, so...
Well, you were saying that you wanted to do some sort of seance, right?
Yes.
Would that be enough, do you think?
Perhaps. Do you know if there's any witchcraft or arcane dealings that your father has ever done?
I mean, not that I'm aware of, but I mean, there's all sorts of books that could be in his study on those sorts of things. I do know that there are whole ways that I don't like going down because it sends a chill down my spine, and it's always been that way.
Random questions.
Random
Your
answer.
dad has a bookshelf?
Yes, he has a library.
Just a proposition. I think it'd be kind of fun if we pulled some books.
Which book?
Secret doors.
Oh no. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and there are secret passages, and I know where they are. My governess couldn't always keep track of me. She did try, the poor thing.
All right.
Most obvious places first.
Well, if we're here for my father's journal, I think I know where that might be.
All right.
Before we move on, I'd just like to check on these people for a second.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kind of want to make sure they're okay and they're breathing and they're good.
Yeah, they are all alive. Their color's not fantastic, but it's that kind of pallor that comes from a slight overdose of that sort of sleeping compound. It's not a dangerous overdose, but it is uncomfortable. They're gonna wake up with horrible cotton mouth and need just so much water. But you think, getting a good look at them with your knowledge of these sorts of compounds, you think they're gonna wake up in the next couple of hours.
Okay, so I'll just, as we're going, make sure that they are in a comfortable position. I don't think I have enough herbs to treat all of them, and prevent any headaches afterwards. So I'm just gonna make sure they're comfortable and move along with the group.
Yeah, and you're able to pull cushions off of couches and things and lay people's heads on them and things like that. They will be as comfortable as it is possible to be when they wake up.
That's good.
All right, let's keep going.
All right.
Maybe we should keep an eye out for anything. I just think it's rather strange that the big man who was and the Violettes were here, said that we were here before anyone else. I want to know what made him think that. Just, let's keep an eye out.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So as you make your way through, Mercedes seems a little bit more relaxed now that she knows what's going on and why it's so quiet. And she opens the door and is like, I haven't really been in here since I was a child, but pushes the door open to a well-appointed bedroom that...
There was only one bed.
Give everyone a moment to admire because the backdrop is awesome.
Is Riza allowed to just run and grab a pillow and whack it at someone? Throw it across the room?
I am not going to tell you no.
Okay. Do I have to roll for that? Roll for a pillow hit?
You're a swords person.
Oh, okay. So she rushes over to the bed and she picks one of the silky pillows. First she touches his comb. That's expensive. And she's gonna whack it towards Cove. Just fling it across the room.
We'll catch it and just push it right back at you.
And you can see her for a moment where she's panicked, and then you see a smirk, and she's like, "Aw!" And then she grabs another one. Now she's got two pillows, and she's going for these two witches and going boom, boom.
Right.
Oh, this is so fun. This is at least
I will take a
$50
pillow and
ruse.
fling it wildly around.
I think Philomena like gets way too into it and just starts like.
I'll start.
Oh my god. And then Riza goes up to Cove and goes like, you be my ramp. I'm gonna like jump on you and I'm gonna land.
Oh, absolutely. We'll do like just a full like throw you
And
up.
you hear him like,
WWE slam.
And
how hard you like it, Philomena?
I believe we're trying to find Mercedes' dad.
Yeah, under the pillows.
Right.
Yeah, we were searching.
Right.
Yeah, the unseen have tried to help gather a bunch of pillars. They're like, oh, are we not doing this anymore?
Oh my god, are we done already?
oh my god.
How is Mercedes reacting to this? Sorry, like they just out pillow fight now.
I think that there's a little bit of surprise that registers first, where it's like, what are you doing? And then, like, as you all are fighting and laughing and like gasping for air as you're just like getting caught by the giggles, you see her softening and smiling, and then picks up a pillow and sneaks it behind Philomena and whaps her upside the back of the head.
Now that's a good girl.
Philomena really play acts it. It's like, you of all people.
Stab from behind.
And two Mercedes.
Mercedes, deal the last blow.
And she whacks Philomena in like the center of the chest.
Mercedes.
Philomena.
Several hours ago, she's like,
She was just as straight as
Avenge
out.
me.
she's like, yeah, Les Violettes. I totally want to be one of them, and now.
We're gonna get a pillow fight.
Never meet your heroes.
You know, sometimes it's good to meet your heroes.
So we didn't find anything in the pillows. Oh man.
That was a good thought. Good thought. Very
Still giggling.
Thorough.
yes.
So a search.
Still giggling. Mercedes goes over to a little sideboard and slips her hand in and under and pulls out a little key, and then walks over to the bedside table, unlocks the top drawer, and pulls it open. He does still keep it here. Okay, good. Pulls out a good sized leather tome. Like, this is something that has been the journal of someone for several years at this point, from the look of it. And she sits down on the bed and flips to the very back.
Yeah.
You know, to the last several entries.
The juicy bits.
The juicy bit. The juice.
Juicy
You're here for
bits.
juice.
Does he fantasize about anyone?
Flipping.
If so, she's not reading that out loud.
Just looking
It's like the Baron's Burn book.
Oh my god. So what does it say?
So spending about 15-20 minutes flipping through this book and reading the last couple of months worth of entries, this is a man who is desperately tired and afraid of this. One of the things that he comments on is that this ongoing fight with the Violettes is destroying his industries. But also, you're starting to see, as he gets later and later, he's also concerned or becoming concerned about the people. The people who are also getting hurt, because he makes the comment about the granary being blown up a couple months ago, and remarks that, you know, sure, his kitchens will be a little more sparse, but there are others for whom that was their food source. And he's beginning to recognize, and you spend some time reading through these. These are the words of a man who believes that no one will ever read them. And there's a loneliness and grief and pain that winds its way through everything that he writes. He speaks of losing his daughter and not knowing how to connect with her anymore. Never really knowing how to connect with her, but seeing more and more of her mother in her. That she's growing into a woman that he is both afraid of and proud of. And Mercedes reads that and is like, right, someone else read this for a bit, please.
All right. Yep. All right. Yep,
Hey, you
okay.
good?
Nope. That's not what I expected him to say about me ever, actually.
What do you say?
He's proud of me and afraid of me, which I actually don't mind as much as I thought I might.
A strong woman, then.
Yeah, you're pretty scary.
Not in this company, I'm not.
You took me out.
And also that soil bag.
Yeah, you got a left hook on you.
Maybe so.
I mean, you said he didn't really share with anybody.
Not really. This was his only outlet from everything that I've seen.
Well, if he had that estimation of you and seemed to care about his people a lot more than I thought, well, there's always hope for people. They can always find their way. Maybe there's we find him. Maybe you can crack him open a little bit, like this here journal.
I hope so. The person in this journal is not the man that I knew. And I like this one better.
Hope you get to dig deeper when we see him again.
I'd like that. I hope so. But we have to find him first.
Yeah.
Do you want a hug?
I'd really like a hug.
Okay, group hug.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Oh.
And then we're like shaking like this, like.
Oh. And on that.
No, I just want to, as flipping through the journal, are there any suspicions about the other lords? Are there any, worries in that sense?
Yeah.
Are there other things that he's alerted to?
He makes mention several times of the hopes that he has for the way that things are going, and that he thinks that the council is going to be upset. Like, there's a letter that falls out of one part of the journal that is diplomatically very sternly worded from the council, saying that he is not to treat with the lower class. They are for the working. They are not for negotiating with. You rule them. You do not negotiate with the ants. And the only comment that's on the page behind that letter is pompous assholes. He seemed to be in rather a testy mood when he read that particular letter. He doesn't name any specific names, but he does indicate that he is concerned about some of his lords and how they would jump at the opportunity if it presented itself, but also that he is concerned that the barons may give them that opportunity.
Question, in the journal, do we see any particular, like, of the three barons or the three lords that we know? Do we see, like, any of them, like, he writes about constantly?
Moreau seems to be the one that's top of mind.
He was one you got intel on.
A little bit, though she didn't. I got.
You were distracted, yeah.
You think?
What about anything about dealing with the supernatural? Is there any sort of sigils that I can see, or just like him writing symptoms that I understand as like drawbacks from abusing unseen power?
Not really. Not that you see here. You do see reference to a couple books that he has been reading and working from, with names that make your ears perk up. But nothing truly in depth about those.
Out of curiosity, when Riza gets the book and she kind of wants to flip to the beginning, like he's been around, like he's old, I guess older, and she's just curious to see if there's anything about Philomena or Cove in there, just out of curiosity, since they're kind of one of the older Violettes.
Interesting. So this journal goes back about 2.5 years, and you don't see. It's interesting because the fight against the Violettes has been going on for 6 years at this point. So he has commentary about some of the Violettes. Toward the beginning, you see more of what Mercedes was talking about. Like, this is the man who's closer to what she described. And, you know, the hard, no compromise, the forcefulness that is a little bit triggering, frankly, to read. And you see mentions here and there of, Nebula pulled over a hawk. Just like random little comments like that. Nothing specific or terribly in depth. I would like you to roll me figure out a person.
You do get another dice.
May I borrow?
Yeah, you may.
The bones.
Bones are good.
6. Wait, plus wit.
Plus wit.
8.
Hey, there you go. With that, reading through, what question would you ask him if he were here? Okay. If I was. What? Say that one more time. What question would you ask the Baron if he were standing here in front of you? Or questions?
Let's see. I think she'd be curious about probably her home country and how it had. I don't know how they treated it. I assume the coast, like, since she had been growing up and like all this like industry had been rising, it was getting more and more polluted and not so good for her family and their business. So I think she would ask him like, what are your feelings towards industry probably at this moment compared to how he did in the past? Like,
you get a sense, especially as you're getting later into the book, of regret, of recognizing what has been lost. And, you know, there's a lot of money.
I think maybe, does he feel any guilt? I think for Riza, it kind of struck a chord. It makes her angry what they've taken away, like the rich people have taken away. And that's why she takes every chance to steal from the rich. But also shiny. But also shiny. That being said, like, yeah, I think, yeah, as she reads it, she's probably like slowly seething with anger. Like she kind of wants to punch the Baron, like as if he doesn't deserve to feel guilt because he didn't realize, like early on, like this has been going on for years, I guess.
All right.
Say that makes you angry.
Oh. Oh yeah.
I don't think that she's taken a condition. Not yet.
Getting angry.
But getting angry and definitely like
angry.
On that edge. You also get the impression that he might know Nebula better than anyone knew.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's an undertone. Just the sense that you get as you're reading through.
Interesting.
Mostly because you're the scoundrel. You know these sorts of stories.
Right, that is true. She's kind of like, oh, there's a vibe.
There's a vibe going on here.
There's a vibe here.
Vibe check.
A vibe check. And then I guess the second question would be if she, because I know Mercedes noted like his wife. I don't know, is late wife? I'm not sure if she's
Yeah, she died when Mercedes was quite young.
Oh right. So yeah, I think the next question would be like, what does he love most?
Very strongly, you can sense the shift in him through reading through this. it started off with he loved what he did. He loved what he had created. He loved building his legacy. And then as it goes through, he's recognizing that he's losing the one thing that actually makes a legacy worth it. So that the one thing that he loves most in this world is his daughter.
You can see now she was seething with anger. She's kind of like, oh, this is okay, fine. Like, like you get 1 point, but she's still kind of angry.
Of course.
Yeah.
And people can change, but that doesn't mean the people that they've hurt have to forgive them.
It says so in my playbook. You don't have to forgive them.
It's true.
It's true.
She's gonna like hand the book to someone, like shove it to someone because she doesn't want to look at it anymore.
Mercedes will take it and slip it into a bag that she wears at her hip. We can look more into this later when we're away from here. I think you have something that you want to do?
Yes, a ritual.
All right. One of the places that holds a lot of power, a lot of meaning here is the rose bower that my mother loved so much. So I think that is going to be the best location for that.
That will be perfect.
All right. And as she leads the way out, that's where we're going to wrap for this week. With Les Violettes Dangereuses on their way to the rose bower of Irene DuChamp to perform a ritual to find out more about what's going on. Thank you all so much for being with us this evening. I just remembered that I actually have a teleprompter. I have things that I can read. So, our upcoming schedule. Spelljammer is going to be on YouTube. The final episode, episode 12, is going to be dropping on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. It will be a live premiere over on YouTube that will not be here on Twitch because it's a pre-record and those get a bit dicey. So we're taking that one straight over to YouTube. The Arena of the 5Es, this Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Watch a group of teenage investigators investigate some mysteries.
Yay!
And also for you, our beautiful viewers, I have a challenge for you this week. Tell one friend about your juiciest moment from this week's episode. And then encourage them to go over to the YouTube channel where the Session 0 and Episode 1 are both live right now. And very shortly, this episode will be live there too. And leave comments. Let us know what you liked. I'm desperately curious because this is the first time that I've gotten to play or run the first time I've gotten to run this system. I've played it before once, and I'm loving the depths of emotions that my peoples are doing. And I'm excited to hear what you all think about it. So until next week, we will see you all later. Stay safe and remember, stay juicy.
Yeah.